sounds good, comparative. Somebody might want to actually go and listen to our audio if they have a chance. Somebody
might actually do that.
That requires work.
Like, I am the microphone, so I'm going to be, like, way loud. Other people might not be audible compared to me, so I'm worried about that. But
it's usually
checking
fine.
now. Hold on.
Okay.
Oh, I used a lot of hot sauce in that.
It's usually fine if you have your desktop audio slider and your microphone audio slider on OBS set to the same.
I got a new hot sauce myself that's lighting me up a little bit, but I know that it's not that hot. I'm just kind of a wimp.
Yeah.
Well, I made a cup of noodles, and I just dunked a whole shitload of Cholula in there. And you know it's a lot of hot sauce when the broth is bright red.
Yeah, I got this. I got from the Spanish.
Were you trying to say something, John? They kept interrupting.
No, I'm just saying in terms of our audio situation right now, I have myself set to like 1,000 times volume because of the way that other games treat my microphone audio. So it might not be bad, it might be okay, who knows? We'll find out when Anna comes back, I assume.
Okay.
Which I still don't have video for her.
Getting it up there. So
I love this music.
I've been putting it on everything so that I get used to that level of hot before I move up even further.
For swap. Yep. Definitely time for a flavor swap.
But the flavor is good though, so I would recommend that one for anybody because it tastes amazing on everything.
If I see it or next time you're over, bring it with you and I'll give it a shot.
Yep, I will do.
I still haven't been able to not only find the bottle I used to have, but anything that matched it. But I had this like green tea wasabi hot sauce at one point.
That sounds interesting and amazing.
It was brilliant. Something you'd use on chicken. But it wasn't too hot. It was loaded with flavor and had just enough of build-up heat. You could pour that shit on a spoon and eat it and be fine.
Nice.
So,
people, ladies, gentlemen, David.
I hear you have no hope for us surviving.
Oh, I have all the hope in the world.
Bullshit.
I got this.
Jim, like, just you know, the guy does.
Like I said in the chat, I'll be fine. I don't know about the rest of you.
Yeah. You don't have Sigma this time with his boom boom stick, but you have Adam with his boom booms.
Yeah, you've been looking up the rules for a swallow hole, right?
Yeah, sure.
It's okay, I'll walk you through this as you're swallowing Adam's character hole.
Really wants that to happen to me.
Look, all you have to do is chain him down to keep him from strafing us, and we're fine.
Listen, there's an
He
entire...
just wants to recreate the scene where Vax and Scanlan got inside of a dragon.
Delicious.
There's an entire audience we're not catering to. Yeah, that audience.
Yep.
Okay, so we are live again, right?
Yes, absolutely.
We can't hear what you're saying, Jamie.
By the way, I might not even be able to watch where my character is because my phone won't even load goddamn Twitch.
It's okay. You wanted to be in melee with the dragon, right?
Duh.
Yeah, okay, so just sliding you right over. Yeah? No, actually, the only person I think that can slide you is you or the Game Master, so that'll have to be you, Eric.
That is correct. Don't use Twitch, use YouTube, remember?
Right.
Alright.
Because she has to watch the stream to get game data because
That's
lack
funny.
of computers.
That's funny.
Yep. So, we are live, right?
Yes. Yeah. We mentioned this.
The last time we were here, you guys solved the puzzle on how to get these keys that you need to supposedly enter this
Hey, you know that
mystical
thing?
room.
That thing where we change the titles? I didn't do it.
You should probably do that.
Way to fail.
Anyway, so you managed to figure out how to get the keys that you need to supposedly enter this Thessalonian ruin called the Runeforge. Inside, you are at least led to believe that there is something of importance to help you in dealing with the fact that this Runelord Karazorg is apparently rising, and is a problem. So,
Well, if it lasts longer than 3 hours, he needs to consult a cleric.
he does. He absolutely does. It's been lasting for about 10,000 years, so it's going to be a rough one.
Yeah, he needs to
So, you, in doing so, you apparently pissed off some sort of ancient white dragon, which apparently was roosting inside this cave, where you know you're supposed to go to actually access this rune forge. You managed to fight it off the first time, ascended the staircase to where the cave was, fought off a couple of earth elementals, and you then took a day of rest. You have now returned, found your way down into the cave, deep into the mountainside, and there, behold, before you is of course the mighty ancient white dragon in this mostly frozen room. Along the far side of the wall there, in between two pillars, you see the dragon standing, staring at you, roaring defiantly. Insert dragon roar effect here. Standing on a large pile of, treasure. A large pile of treasure.
so much shiny.
Yes, it's actually a little distracting to Yuktuk.
Dear God.
Holy shit. And of course you came down, and the dragon does of course see you, and I assume you would probably have been stealthy.
That's the right thing to assume.
I actually would say you probably got like somewhere over here before the rest of the party came down. So
Yeah.
we'll go ahead and do a little,
I can't remember.
little
I
shuffle.
can't remember if I went in invisible or not.
You could make that call. I would say you could. I would say that'd be a reasonable assumption. You would have had a refresh spell list, so you can go ahead and do things like that. You know, and I would have easily been able to relay like come down, see dragon, go back, tell you there was dragon, and then move into position here.
Yeah.
So, if everybody would be so kind as to go ahead, first of all, declare any spells or things you would do pre-combat.
Mirror, mirror image, and mage armor.
Imbibing in a very healthy potion of bull strength.
Okay.
I would still have armor plating active because it's an hours-long spell.
You would have cast this. This is the next day.
Oh, right. I guess
Yeah,
I
we
didn't-
had that rest, remember?
So upon descent, you could have easily activated it.
Let me fix that
You have
because
an hour from
I
now.
have like damage and stuff from last time.
Yeah, the assumption was that you guys have definitely healed up since then. Like
Okay, then.
between the day of rest and also your, you had a decent amount of healing abilities left at your disposal.
Yeah. Okay, then yeah, I'm gonna re-up that armor spell if I can find it again now.
Sounds good. Jamie, any spells you wanted to cast?
Just mage armor.
Okay.
I'm also gonna drink this thing.
Oh, you can't. We can't see you, so drink him if you got him.
I unfortunately don't at the moment, but I have
I
beers.
was unprepared,
That's okay.
but I have a drink.
That'll do. Cheers, everybody. What was it again? Peach VSOP? VSOP? VSOP?
It's like, is that like Aesop?
It's the fable. It's
No.
fun.
It stands for very special old, and if I could remember what the P stood for, I'd tell you.
Peaches. Very special old peaches.
No. Very special old pale.
Cool. Well, in that case, if everybody is ready, we should, of course, roll initiative.
Oh no.
And Anna, go ahead and give me your stealth results, because I'm assuming you will be stealth. Well, in that case,
It's
if
obviously
everybody
like
is
a
ready,
million.
we should, of course,
Duh.
roll initiative.
Probably true.
Oh no. Don't you start echoing in on me.
No, where's my dice? Oh, Eric, I have. As soon as I roll it, I gotta tell you how many copies I have right now.
Sure.
Garbage.
I have 2 plus 4 copies, so 6.
David,
2
don't
plus
talk
4.
about
Okay.
yourself that way.
Dang. Dang.
Dang. All right, so
I seem to have misplaced the tech. Hold on.
Awkward.
sure. I'll skip you for a minute then. Kitsuki,
13.
Eri,
7.
Toby.
Was this an initiative?
Yes.
I'm on
Lamb.
Sorry.
21.
11. Wait, yeah, my initiative is 4 still, right?
Your initiative is +7.
Oh shit. Okay. So 14.
It'd be, according to my data here, you're +7.
Yeah. Well, that's my. I'm still
Because you have
working.
a +3 for dexterity and a +4 for having improved initiative.
Okay.
All right, and then I'm waiting on Yiktuk then. As soon as she gets back with that.
Oh yeah, I took limited wish last time.
Oh, nice.
Correct. Do you have the reagents to cast Limited Wish?
My
have
stealth
what?
is a 45.
All right.
Okay.
Doesn't look like it doesn't work.
Then your initiative when you have a moment.
Do I have the what, Eric?
The reagents to cast Limited Wish.
Probably not. I just know that I was looking over the spells I took last time.
Let's see, it tells you under the spell description, and it is. Wizard? We have not incorporated them into this character sheet, so I do not know.
Yeah, I know. I don't have them written. I have. The
Oh, here it
spell
is. It's on the spell book. Limited Wish. You need a diamond with at least 1,500 gold pieces, which is consumed in the casting.
Well, I don't have a diamond, so I won't be casting limited wish.
Well, on the flip side, because I am a little flexible, depending on the situation, if you happen to have 1,500 in gold that you would presumably have actually in precious materials because it's easier to carry, then I could theoretically, depending on the situation, maybe be like, oh yeah, you've got one of those on you for a purpose, but, you know, we'll see what happens.
Yeah, sure.
I don't know about this.
My initiative is 30.
Okay. 30. That plus 11, though. Alright, so, going into combat. The dragon roars its mighty roar. Yiktuk, you're first, followed by Lamb.
Well, dicks.
Yeah.
I mean, come on. You got a 30. 30.
Yeah.
No one rolled higher? Not even the Dargan?
Well,
No, the Dargan actually does not have a very high plus.
So this,
Compared to
this
Well,
everybody
dick.
else.
thing in front of us, are we up or behind a wall?
You are up. You are
Okay.
elevated. I would say
Alright,
where
so
you
that's
guys
a-
are. Where you guys are about probably 10 feet up. Then they gradually go down to about 5 feet or so.
All right, so this is like an incline downwards than that thing in front of us.
Correct. Yes.
Okay. So just kind of.
You came from this cave over here.
Yeah, I see it now.
Yeah. This is a very large room.
That's what I'm doing.
Wait, hang on. I can actually reread the description of the room real fast because you probably need to hear that. Excuse me. There we go. The walls of this cavern glitter and sparkle with sheets of ice. Seven 20-foot-tall pillars, their sides encrusted with ice and engraved with ancient glyphs and runes, surround an eighth pillar twice the size. Tunnels exit the central cavern, winding deeper into the mountain. Yet perhaps the most notable feature is the sparkling mound of coins, works of art, gemstones, jewelry, weapons, armor, and other things poking up from the pile that occupies the northwestern section of the cavern. So, tall as fuck pillars, 20-foot tall pillars. This room is easily higher than 20 feet, covered in ice everywhere. So, fun.
How far is this incline? Is it like I can walk down here, it's rough terrain, or is it a...
It's a 10-foot incline. I would say, yeah, you could probably just walk down it. Rough terrain. It is covered in ice, so yeah, you'd have to make a test of some kind to not slip off of it. I don't actually have that rule in front of me. Let me look that up real quick.
And we're here because the dragon has something.
So yeah, to recap, because like, we have so many like sessions in between how we like things happen. So you know that the Runelord Karzog is coming back into power. He's been, from what you've been able to determine, using the Shahedron engraved into people's bodies and tattoos and whatnot, and taking their greedy souls to somehow fuel his return. So in many ways, things that have happened over the past of your careers, anybody that you've found with that tattoo who has died has basically been feeding him. The casino barge that was burnt down before you guys got to that one town was full of those people. All those ogres you killed helped fuel that. Many of the giants you killed helped fuel that, etc., etc. Well, in an effort to find a way to combat this ancient evil, you found out that there is a certain place that he's been trying to get access to through his minions, which is a location called the Rune Forge. For whatever reason, he wants to get there, and you don't know why, and you have managed to find a way. Bless you. Managed to find a way in and the location, and that's currently you're standing theoretically in the what you assume is the Rune Forge or the entrance to the Rune Forge or something like that.
Gotcha. Okay.
But this dragon seems to have made this ice dragon, this ancient white dragon, has made this its roost over the last X amount of years, and so now you're having to deal with that nonsense.
Yeah, they're stubborn, so he's not just gonna leave if we ask him.
Props not.
Probably not. Yeah, John, if you need to go down that staircase and it's gonna be rough terrain, I would just say make a what's rough terrain test? Anything?
I think it's like half
Nothing
speed.
good.
I would say you move half speed to go down it.
So like a 2-to-1 or something like that.
Yeah.
Okay.
That'd be fine. Just it's representing that you're like kind of slowly skidding yourself down it because it's frozen solid and everything like that.
Okay, so you've already done your turn, yeah, Anna?
Yep.
Yeah, she double moved.
Okay,
It looks
so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 would be a move action for me. Let's see. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna double move 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 to get behind this big ass pillar.
All right.
Is it a pillar or is it like a?
It's a pillar. Yes, it's a pillar. 20-foot tall pillar that rises.
20 feet.
Well, I'm trying. Like, it doesn't actually tell me how tall the room is, so I'm trying to decide those pillars go all the way to the room, which means it's to be a 20-foot tall room. Or
Okay, I
if-
got you.
Yeah, I'm gonna go with the room is 20 feet tall.
Okay.
Seems like the dragon might be kind of squished.
Oh, actually, yeah, that makes a lot of sense. I forgot. The whole point of coming down here, there's a giant hole way above you, and that's how the dragon flies in and out. Keep forgetting about that part. And you guys took the staircase that kind of winds down into it. So, yeah, there's no ceiling. It just goes. Well, there's a ceiling way up from where you started, which is.
So these
it
are
comes-
like ice stalagmites. I think I'm using the right term.
Yeah, but they're actual like man-made pillars engraved with runes and glyphs of some sort of color. But they're all completely encrusted with ice at this point. And the entire room is just completely white and frozen.
Okay.
Got it.
But I assume that there is someone is casting some sort of light spell in here.
I'm still
lights and John is still glowy.
Yeah, glowy.
And in this room, because of the fact that it is completely covered in ice, there's so much reflection that the whole room is lit up like a Christmas tree. So you can see everything, basically.
Woot.
Because I didn't want to put the goddamn shader things on. Anyway, that's John's turn.
Mhm.
Now it is the dragon's turn, and then Toby's turn.
Oh no.
So we have to go dragon, then dragon. So, the dragon. What is the dragon going to do? Well,
Eat the cat. I mean, eat the cat.
something about eating pussy. Got it.
Crap. Swallow hold.
So,
I feel like if he licks you, you're kind of just gone.
so the dragon has a speed. Oh yeah, he's got a good speed. So the dragon's seeing people starting to move around, kind of jumps around the pillar this side, and stares right down at you, Anna.
Fuck.
Sweet,
It's a
you
really
opened up that
reflective
fire
room.
Oh no, he has, I mean, if you just want me to lay it out, the line for you, his perception's plus 32. He saw you.
Fuck.
Big.
He comes around the corner and he is going to do, let's see here. I don't think he's going to waste a breath on you, that'd be stupid.
My stealth was
Dragons are
45 though.
Yes. I have a plus 32.
Oh, you have a
my
plus.
Die roll.
Oh,
And I rolled well enough.
damn it.
dicks.
Super big dicks.
I mean, it is dragon.
Dongs.
Yeah, they are.
Dragons fucking cars.
Let's not talk about this
Why not? Why can't we talk about this?
Yeah, really. What's wrong
because
with this?
Bad Dragon Toys is still a terrifying website.
I don't know what you're talking about. That's a matter of opinion.
I think it's hilarious.
It's going to go ahead and point you. It's going to open up its mouth and a blast of frost energy emerges from it and blasts you in the face. It's not like a dragon's breath of like cold massiveness, but more like a single ray of just cold energy straight into you.
Oh, great.
Let's see here. I believe this I have to do a ranged touch attack. So your touch AC, 35 versus your touch AC,
Yeah.
probably hits. Does it hit?
Cricket.
Just gonna double check, like, just in case.
What'd you
That's
say?
fine. 35.
Yeah, it hits.
I'm not sure if that was really a necessary question.
You take 3 points of cold damage. Just kind of lightly blasts you in the face a little bit, trying to see what's going on.
Really?
You know that he saw
Save
you.
your food.
Yeah.
Save your food.
35 points is a light blast, huh? How many points, you said?
3.
Oh, 3 points.
Yeah. No, 35 was the to-hit roll.
Okay.
Let's see here.
Yeah, no, he was just letting you know that he saw you, and he spits upon your stealth.
You also start to see these waves of cold, like the air in front of the dragon around it starts to just like chill and freeze. You see little snowflakes forming and falling just around the dragon in general.
Oh crap, he's doing his Santa thing.
Next on the list is going to be Toby.
Alright, well, since he moved over, now I have line of sight on him. I'm gonna hit him with a lightning bolt.
That is absolutely correct. You totally have lightning.
Perfect!
Wonderful. Yeah, good. Shock him with a lightning bolt. All right, so please go ahead and do a spell resistance test.
That's a D20 plus anything?
Plus lots. Yeah, I can pull up the sheet real quick.
Yeah.
Lightning bolt. Lightning bolt, right?
Yeah.
Not arc.
Yeah. just lightning bolt. Just to see how effective it is when I hit him.
God damn it. It's not on there. David, what's spell resistance thing again? Overcoming spell resistance. God damn it. It's not on my sheets here. Of course it's not. The one thing that I probably should actually have on here. Oh, versus spell resistance plus 16.
Wait a second.
D20 plus
Lightning bolt
16?
Plus 16 versus, yeah, so D20 plus 16 versus his spell resistance.
Okay.
What'd you get?
I'll tell you just 36.
You
I rolled a
overcome spell resistance. Absolutely. All right. Go ahead and this is electrical damage.
Yeah.
Go ahead and roll damage, son. Oh, I get a reflex save. Yes.
Yes, reflex for half.
26. What's your DR
my
for that?
DC. It's not that high. Not for a level 3. So he saved.
Okay.
All right. So it'll be 40 minus half, so 20.
Okay.
Because it's yeah.
Your,
It's 10d6,
your saving
right?
your
The
saving
max
throw is DC 21, by the way, for lightning bolt.
Yeah.
So that's good to know. Yeah. So 20 damage.
Yeah.
Okay.
20 damage.
20 damage.
All right.
So make sure I have
Good to know.
nothing.
I have to overcome spell resistance, and he's got a really high.
Yeah, he takes you slam that bolt to him, and he kind of reels back from the blow, and he kind of like looks at you, and like if a dragon could raise an eyebrow, he'd be like.
Imagine a dragon can raise an eyebrow.
Probably. So Toby's done. Go to Kitsuki and then Eri.
Okay, so
Oh yeah, and I do not want to move. I'm gonna stay right where I'm at for right now.
Okay.
how high is that cliff to the bottom?
I think he said 10.
10
10.
feet from where
And
you
it's-
guys are right now.
Not a jump, it's rough terrain.
I mean, you can jump it. I mean, jump is an option. That's an acrobatics check.
Okay, that's something I'm good at, actually.
I mean,
Oh,
because
that was
there's
a
not
good thing.
much.
So 28 on an acrobatics check.
I'm sure that's more than enough.
As I'm going straight, well, on top of that, it's like I've got a slope fall of 70 feet, anyways.
Let's see. DC 15 acrobatics check is fine. Failure cause you blah blah blah. Okay, yeah, because definitely you guys are definitely fighting on ice, so that is definitely a relevant thing. If you are going to walk across the ground at more than half speed, you must pass a DC 15 acrobatics check at the start of the movement. Failure means you fall prone. Running or charging on stick ice increases the DC by 5, so DC 20.
So all of it is ice?
If you, yes, this entire room is covered in
Okay,
ice.
okay.
Everything is ice. A creature that succeeds this check at 5 or more can increase their movement across the ice by 10 feet, but you are considered flat-footed in doing so. That's a can, by the way, not a mandatory thing. So you can move faster on the ice, but you will be flat-footed.
Yeah, slipping and sliding. I don't need to do that because I'm spending a key point to add plus 20 of my movement speed. So I'm at a base 50 feet, and I'm gonna double move.
I'm going to put this in the chat for you guys in case you need to click on it and look at it.
Two.
Should be noted, Anna, apparently, do rogues have a rule that means they can't be flat-footed at the start of combat?
That would be
Give me a minute to look it up, and I will
it's
tell you.
not evasion. It's the other.
Well, if you have that rule, if you go ahead and
penny dodge.
if you make an acrobatics check to move across the ice and you succeed at 5 or more, you can move 10 more feet across the ice, and you are not flat-footed because you don't have that problem. So you can rat skate all across the ship.
She got the dexterity going on.
It's hilarious.
She dexterous.
So yeah, I'm just gonna run my happy little ass all the way up in front.
Okay. And you made your acrobatics check, no problem. Should be good to go. So David, you move up next to the creature. Oh, you're gonna get right next to him.
Like right up into him.
I do believe I can free strike you. Let me double check that real quick. Yes,
He's got reach, and I'm
I
moving
cheat.
within his reach. Yeah.
Yeah, so he will go ahead and make. He's gonna try to bite you. He's gonna try to bite you. He got a 40 to hit.
Well, I mean, of course that hits.
It's gonna
Let's
be
be honest here.
With you, David, I have to actually double check.
Hello, kitty. Big old kitty.
28 points of damage from the bite.
Ouch.
Nom 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 nom.
It's just a little nibble.
Just nibble.
Hoping
And
he'd miss.
Honestly, David, I think your character's probably into that.
Judgment.
Shush up, you.
What,
Judgment.
being bitten?
Airy,
Is this
it
a
is your
callback?
turn.
So I guess I will sashay my happy butt down as far as I can walk towards the thing.
Are you gonna move at full speed?
Sure.
Make an acrobatics check.
Yeah.
What could go wrong?
Everything.
I'm so acrobatics. 9.
Oh, okay. So what you're thinking of is for regular unchained rogue, I have the uncanny. I would normally have the uncanny dev, but since I am a burglar, I do not have that, so it doesn't matter.
Noted. Okay, so you fall. You are
Yeah.
prone.
Yeah.
So you're like, all right, let's take care of this guy, and you fall down the ice. Oh, you fall at the start of your movement, so actually you are back where you
Well, that's better.
started.
Oh, don't I slide down like a little?
Nope.
Feet come out from under you, and you face plant into the ice.
Yep.
Very
You have
ungraceful.
fallen prone, and that is your movement. You can technically still see the dragon from here. Technically. So even though you've fallen down, I don't think that it's actually going to deny you an action.
So how far away from him am I?
You are effectively 85 feet away.
Alright, I'm gonna fireball him.
David is right next to him.
I can tank it.
That's
Deal.
pretty tragic
Deal.
for David.
Fireball it is.
No, seriously, I can make her DC checks.
And I'm pretty sure Anna's at a range. It's a...
20-foot radius.
Yeah, you're fine. Anna's fine.
Woo!
All right, your fireball shoots out, goes after him. He gets a reflex save, Anna reflex. Oh, not Anna. David reflex save.
I have to roll a spell resistance check. For
Oh, you do.
I don't think Fireball does because it's an area effect, is it?
That's your question.
Spell resistance, yay or nay? It should say on the
It
card.
Says, it says resistance, yes.
Okay,
So
so
yes.
yes.
Okay, well, I guess it does.
Basically, the dragon can like shunt off the magical energies from it.
Mhm.
You'll. I don't know how that works. I assume the fireball still occurs.
Yes,
Like it still
no,
goes,
it goes
and lands in
boom.
the area and boom. So you'll still have to make a roll. 26 probably is fine, and you take no damage. I assume from a
Nope,
from a save.
not a bit.
Yeah, you're fine. So
So
see
I
if
rolled
Jamie.
an 18 on the die for the spell resistance.
8. I don't have the math. hang on.
18 plus yours should
Do you
be
have
pretty
spell
high.
penetration?
I do not.
So plus 14.
So 32.
That's... I don't know. It depends on the creature.
It's your spell. Your plus 16 versus spell resistance.
So 34.
34.
Oh hell, that even
Yes.
breaks past my spell resist.
Yes, you absolutely. The fireball goes off. David takes no damage. I have to make a save. Okay, go ahead and roll damage. I have math to do. This is gonna take a second. Next on the line is gonna be Yiktuk, so consider that, and Lamb after that.
Mhm.
Jamie, give me that damage roll, please.
So if he's got math to do, he made the save, but it's still double damage because of weakness to fire. If I remember correctly.
That's not.
Yeah, you guys have
bad.
determined already that the dragons have a weakness to fire.
Yes,
Vulnerability to fire.
very much so.
It made Airy giggle with joy. That was a good roll. I liked that roll. all things considered. 39.
Okay, just hold on to that number.
So David, would you be able to, on your turn, get on the opposite side of the dragon so we can get flanking, or should I try to get to the other side myself?
Oh, you're killing me, kitty.
Acrobatics roll to move through his
Got my own cat
post square. Actually, let me look up the rules on that one because the DC may actually be too much.
You want to move through a threatened square?
Yeah.
To move through an enemy space or to move through a threatened area?
Through an enemy space.
It's they have to make a CMD. It's a combat
Acrobatic.
maneuver check.
It's
Oh,
acrobatics.
sorry, yeah, it's acrobatics check versus CMD plus 5. So whatever his CMD plus 5 is.
Okay.
It's a massive creature. It's going to be a lot.
Yeah.
Good luck.
Okay. Okay.
You could
I
try to
don't know
come
if
to me.
there's enough space there for me to move through because, well, dragon's there and walls right next to it.
Yeah. I'm just trying to consider what I would do. One second.
Best you
Okay,
can
so-
probably do is, well, he's probably going to move away from this corner if he can.
Maybe.
We know, we get it, you vape. God damn it, I have too many tabs open. This needs to be a separate tab. There we go. That'll make things easier.
Will it?
Yes.
I've got my own cat problems.
Are you talking about your vagina?
Yeah. Vap.
So, the fireball. Oh, God damn it.
Get your shit together.
There. The fireball launches out, hits into the dragon, explodes over him in a fiery blaze. From the distance, it's hard to tell how much, like if it actually affected him terribly, but he does reel and, recoil at the blast. David, you definitely see from where your vantage that the dragon, that fire kind of just coats over his body and hurts him terribly.
Ah,
So, that was
Shimmer
Airy.
fingers.
Yik-Tuck, you're up.
You got
Okay.
timber shivered.
I think I'll move there. And if you could get to the opposite side, if it's possible, that'd be great. As long as he doesn't move. If he moves, we're fucked. So,
So you're just going to walk up to him, or you're going to try to double move?
no, I'm just gonna walk up to him and just basic hit him.
Alright, make an
So-
acrobatics check.
Okay.
Because it's icy. Icy ground.
What's the DC?
15.
I have a 20 bonus. 21 bonus.
Yeah, then...
Yeah.
You're fine. I'm not going to go with the rule
Okay.
1, that's too impressive. So you're fine. You walk up, you get up next to him. He does not free strike you. I mean, she doesn't have that feat. That would be great. What is that feat? I forget what it's called.
It's not combat expertise. It is.
We're giving multiple free strikes.
combat expertise.
Is it combat
Okay, yeah.
expertise?
He doesn't have that.
No, it's not combat expertise.
Combat reflexes.
That's
My bad.
it. Yeah.
Fine. He doesn't have that one either. It's fine. Just tell you all the things he doesn't have.
Thank you.
Okay.
Yeah, you're fine.
See if I hit this fucker.
Stabby, stabby, roll. Hit it.
Does
Takes two to
a
make the things go right.
32 hit it?
No.
Really?
Damn. All right.
So that's yours. We go to which way? That's Lamb. Then the Durgan.
Okay, so 1, 2, 3 is me half moving.
Okay, so no roll is necessary. You have a nice
Then
clear line of fire to the dragon, and also through David. That's also fun.
I point at him and cast Disintegrate.
Okay. Does it go? Does it need spell? Does it go through spell resistance?
It needs to be rolling spell resistance. Yes.
Roll your spell resist for disintegrate. And it tells you your bonuses on the spell itself if you're using
okay,
Hero
yeah,
Labs.
that's what I'm looking for.
It says versus SR on all the modifiers towards the middle of the spell.
25.
25.
Does that make it?
Double check. 'Cause I forgot already. I'm afraid you do not pierce his spell resistance.
Unfortunate.
Yeah, the spell, and I'll even give a little emphasis there. The spell launches out from you and slams into just like his form, and he kind of just, you see it like kind of like starting to burrow in, and his wing flaps and just kind of brushes the spell away from him.
Okay.
And the dragon does, of course, look at you now as he sees what you have attempted to do to him.
Mm-hmm.
Or does he, actually? Yes, he absolutely does. It is the dragon's turn. Anna and David. Alt tabbing. I need you both to take 5 cold damage each, as it is incredibly, like, your body temperature is just plummeting being in the presence of this beast. It is terribly uncomfortable.
He's cold as
That's
ice.
not a spell effect, is it?
He's paradise.
It is a supernatural SU.
Okay, so I can't get my spell resistance from that.
Is it like...
No, it's an aura effect. It would
Oh.
just like
Got
there's
it.
no going against it. It just happens. It's an aura of him being a ice dragon.
It's like, by the way, I'm cold.
Yes.
Thumb's a bag of bricks, but I mean,
It's cold.
still a dragon's dragon.
He will then, let's see here. What will he do next? Let's look at the book for some inspiration. I think I have. Sorry, I'm trying to make sure I don't screw this part up, because you know. What?
We're Facebook posting again.
Oh, that's totally silence on my phone, so I can't see it because that would be a huge distraction.
Oh.
So he is going to go ahead and spread his wings. He's going to gently lift off from the ground. Anna and David, you both get a chance to give him a free strike.
Oh, okay. I'm not gonna hit though. So attack roll at highest is D20 plus 17. $25, I doubt's gonna hit.
Oh no, that does not hit at all.
Yeah.
Not even.
Yeah, I don't hit. with a 19.
Nope, you do not.
Oh no, it's not 19, but the roll is a 19, but I have a plus 16. And it's 35. It doesn't.
No.
No, 19 and 16 is.
I thought
No, it
19
is
was
35.
I thought 19 was.
But that's
was
within
a
your-
threat for you, Anna.
That's threat. But
Yeah,
the
but it
attack
doesn't hit.
Gotcha. Okay, I gotcha.
Yes.
It threatens a critical, but the attack doesn't even hit. Is the issue? Unless it does hit.
No, you're right. It has to actually be able to like hit him in the end. I'm pretty sure. If it's a natural 20, it's natural 20. Like that's a hit and a crit as far as I'm concerned. That's the Hail Mary. Holy shit, I got you.
Yeah.
But I get that too, which is the trade off. So no, you guys miss. He begins to buffet his wings. He kind of fly. Oop, I need that one. He squeezes on through here. Flies over to where John is. Right about. Oh, I can be 10 feet away. That's fine. There. 5, 10.
Good. I am your target then.
He lands, and then he goes ahead. He's going to do a. Let's see here.
Ha! Brilliant.
Sage, can you not move my crotch? No? Fine. I have to get up.
Oh, that's fun. We'll do that one. So he lands and swings his tail at you, because that's cute.
Sure.
Oh God. 30.
30 versus my AC is going to hit.
Okay, so that's gonna be 25 points of damage as the tail slaps into you. Whack.
Okay. You say how many?
25 points of damage.
25. Okay. And it is a physical attack, so does he count as adamantite?
Oh, does he? I don't think so. You have damage reduction, I'm assuming?
Yes. Actually, I'm sorry. Armor plating, because it doesn't show up in conditions for me to add, it gives me a +5 armor bonus, so it doesn't hit.
Oh, okay, then you're fine. There you go.
Nailed it.
Moving on to Toby.
Yay! I'm torn because there's a couple things that I thought about doing. But I think no, because I might hit Lamb. I don't want to do that.
Do it.
I'm just gonna for this round. I'm just gonna use my my breath weapon. My
Okay.
1-a-day breath weapon. So that's
Yours is it's a line. It's a lightning.
It's a line. Basically a
Sure.
lightning bolt, but it's stronger because I get more dice, and I also get the extra.
Sure. Do I get a reflex save? Oh no, was it a touch?
Oh, what is it?
Do I have to save against it, or is it a touch attack for you?
That is a good question. I can look that up for you. Let's see, breath weapon. The DC of the save is equal to 10 plus half my sorcerer level plus my charisma modifier.
It's DC 22.
So, okay, there we go. DC 22, and it's I want to say it's reflex for half. Yeah, reflex save for half.
Yes. Ooh, that might be that. My reflex is that. Okay. Roll the damage.
72.
Dear God. That's a lot of sixes.
Whoa,
14.
hang on.
It's 14d6 plus 14 because I get a +1 for each die roll.
Wait, what spell are you using?
I'm just using my breath weapon.
Yeah, it's 14d6, and he gets a +1 damage because of his thing.
Electrical boost.
Ah, it's beautiful. Welcome to Pathfinder, everybody.
Wait, are you still in the tiny little halfling form?
Yeah, it hasn't actually changed into
I
dragon.
get outside of the dragon form, I still get 1 breath weapon per day because of my bloodline.
Let's take a look. And you're actually doing this from over here, right?
Yeah, and as far as I can tell, it's a supernatural ability. I'm pretty sure it goes through spell resist, right? As far as I know.
As far as I understand.
Oh.
It's not a spell-like ability.
No,
No,
the
it's a
SU.
supernatural ability.
Supernatural.
Supernatural.
It's a once per day. It's one of those once per days. Okay.
And it's... But is it a cone? Or is it a...
No, it's a
lightning
line.
bolt.
It's
a line.
60-foot line.
Damn. Alright.
So the lightning bolt slams this dragon. If this dragon could actually stagger backwards, it physically would. Like it and it kind of like comes back down. Like its face like kind of like shakes in front of Lamb, like some spittle and blood and charred bits of flesh flake off and land in front of you and on you, Lamb.
Mhm.
As this dragon like rears its head back up, one of its wings kind of like holding to the side, wounded, as it looks over to Tobias, and it just gazes upon him.
That's
upon
right.
him.
Gaze upon me.
Kids, do you want to move at all? And Kitsuki, you're next, followed by Eri.
I'm going to... I should probably move away from Eri. She might get caught up in this bullshit.
She's currently laying on the ground next to you.
Yeah.
Like she slipped and fell.
I'm gonna...
And she just like fireballed him anyway.
Let's see. I'll quicken a fly spell, and I will fly. Over there.
Okay.
Oh wait, that's the ruler. I need the pointer.
Yeah, I have to do that every time. Okay. So you use up a quick and fly spell. Make sure to mark that off the sheet. You use that level of a spell.
Yeah, I've still got 2 level 7 spells.
And then the next step is Kitsuki Hisano.
Alright, we're gonna do this thing, and I'm hoping Lamb's gonna follow up and do the same.
No.
Good luck.
I can half move straight to there.
Okay. He will choose to swip his tail out at you because he can. That probably hits.
You're looking to beat a 27. Chances are...
Yeah, he definitely hits you. For 24 points of damage from the tail slamming into you.
21, that's it?
24.
Oh, 4.
4 damage.
I mean, it stings a little.
Yes. What are you gonna do?
I'm gonna try to grab onto his tail,
Okay.
in the hopes that I can just climb up him and start punching him in the face.
Do you attempt to grapple?
No, because it's a fail. I'm just gonna throw a punch.
Okay. Throw a punch.
The scaly hide. That's closer.
Still no dice.
Yeah.
Still no dice. So, next on the list, Eri. You're laying down, taking a little cat nap on the ice right there.
She's not gonna bother getting up.
That's fine. You don't have to really.
She's just gonna roll into a slightly more comfortable position, kind of like position her head on one of her arms and like with with her other arm, cast Greater Flaming Sphere.
Okay, so Greater Flaming Sphere is going to appear at the dragon. Is it 2 of them, right? How that works?
Yes.
Okay. And then he has to resist damage. Reflex save.
Yes. Do I still have to make the spell resistance change?
What does it say on the spell?
It says yes.
Then yes.
Sage, what are you doing? Why are you laying in my dice tray? Oh, that is a D10.
That would be really hard for you to make the save. Not impossible. Maybe. I don't know.
29 total.
Okay, you do pass his DR. So go ahead and I make a reflex save for half damage, possibly? Maybe?
Reflex negates.
I negate.
Huh?
I negate it.
Oh, well, the sphere is still there.
Yes. So, there is flaming spheres all around the dragon. I had things that I'll find them later. That was Airy. Goes to Yiktuk then Lamb.
Okay.
Okay.
I believe in you.
I don't.
Unless I roll a 20, I don't do shit. Again.
Well, you gotta move. Give me an acrobatics check.
With the 21 bonus?
Oh yeah. Never mind.
Okay.
Actually, hang on.
I mean, I'll roll it if you really want me to, just to make sure I don't roll a 1. But I have a 21 bonus.
Do you want to? Okay, so no matter what you roll, you'll beat the check by 5. Do you want to be able to move? So here's the thing: you were like somewhere back here, right?
Yeah, I was 25 feet away.
So do you want to move 20 feet and slide 5 more feet right there next to the dragon?
Sure.
You can attack it.
Okay. I don't hit.
Okay.
Literally, if I don't roll a 20, I don't hit it.
Well, what if you
35.
roll? What if you would roll
Well,
a
I'm
20?
gonna let you know now until I say, oh, look, it's a 20. Just assume I don't hit.
Okay. All right. Next on the list is John.
All right. So I'm going to step forward. And then I'm going to gracefully caress the dragon. And by that I mean I'm going to need to touch him for this attack.
Go ahead and make a touch attack.
Yeah.
Fail it. Fail that touch attack, John.
What do I get for bonuses for touch attacks? I don't even know. Oh, here we go.
My glass is
28.
empty,
You succeed.
but I'm
Okay.
I
I'm
more.
don't know
You
if
got-
I should get more.
Yes, you've got like 4 rounds up. Go. You succeed. What are you trying to do? With the
casting harm.
touch? Okay. Does it go? Do you? Need
Oh,
to roll
God.
for this?
Yeah, I've got to go through spell resistance, so...
Roll it. You
31.
succeed.
Nice. Awesome. So, you must make a DC 23 will save.
I think that's my good one. Let's see.
Boy.
Oh boy.
DC what?
23?
That's unfortunate. So what happens when you fail?
140 damage.
A lot.
How much damage?
140 damage.
140. Sorry, I thought you said damage.
Damage, yes.
Okay.
That's from 10 per caster level. At level 14, Lamb steps forward and says, "Time fears no ancient immortals."
Huh.
Damn.
That kills it outright, doesn't it?
Wow. The dragon, like what? So, describe to me I'm gonna say it now. He's not dead. Describe to me the effects of the harm spell upon a fleshy creature.
So it's a necrosis. It very obviously is this horrid black energy that just sort of absorbs into its skin and then corrodes all over him. The dragon's flesh just sort of melting away.
So yeah, the majority of this dragon's flesh is indeed melting away. It's gone from this vibrant blue, sheen to mostly black and necrotic and red blood and whatnot. The wings are tattered and barely holding apart. You'd be surprised if he can lift himself off the ground at this point. There's only like a lot of his his gums are rotting. A lot of his teeth are falling out. A couple of the sharpest ones are still there, of course. Luckily, it kind of like sags down to the ground low. It is not doing well. Not doing well at all. So,
Hi, Hayden Garsko. Welcome to the stream.
it's the dragon's turn. That was awful.
I'm fully aware.
Anna, David, and John all suffer 4 cold damage. Oh man. As the dragon is gonna do a thing. No, I'm fine. Oh no, mother.
What?
What'd you forget?
Displacement.
I'm good at pronunciated.
I forgot about displacement. Oh well.
Oh
It's too
no.
late
That would have
Yeah.
been awful, actually.
50% mischance to everybody who tries to hit him. Well, that didn't happen.
Not like
So
we're
instead-
hitting it anyways.
He begins to fly. Everyone gets a free shot against him. Well, you 3 get a free shot against him.
Yeah.
So
I mean, there's
Do that.
always a chance that it could work out, right?
Fuck it, I'm gonna roll the grapple.
Nope.
I doubt.
Set number.
Oh no, certainly not.
you can grapple as a free strike, David.
It's a combat action.
You make a standard to action. Is it a standard action?
Yeah. It's not a full attack.
I'm not even certain. I have no idea on this.
I
We've
mean,
done this before.
go for it. Do you succeed?
35, probably not.
You do not succeed. Okay. And then he's going to breathe. He's going to breathe on you. All 3 of you. So that's going to be a... Everyone make a reflex save. All 3 of you make a reflex
Oh,
save.
no.
Let me see.
34.
It is how big of a cone again?
Big cone.
50-foot cone. I'm pretty sure.
I'm guessing that's a no. Actually,
Damage out of the way.
you know what? Just for funsies, because I can. I've got my cat bonus to give myself an extra reroll. Let me find the
Okay.
title.
Anna, what was your save?
27.
Okay, David, you had a...
34.
Okay, and John is doing a thing.
I can't find it. No worries. I'm just gonna take the 17 for now because I can't find the thing.
Alright, so David had 34. I'm sorry, Anna, you had a 20.
7.
Alright, so the DC's 27. So Anna's fine, David's fine, John, you're not fine.
Okay.
So you two take half, which means David takes nothing, and I think Anna takes nothing?
Because of improved evasion, yes.
So, John.
Okay.
See, the dragon flies back, breathes out a giant gust of cold air, and those two go like, oh shit, and duck, and you just like, well. You get hit with a blast of area effect, cold air. And area effects against your mirror image, I believe.
I don't have mirror image up. And it wouldn't affect my my damage resistance because it's a spell, not a physical attack.
Sure. Alright, I'm gonna roll. I'll do this on here. It's faster. Ooh, that's too many. That's still too many. Holy crap. Delete. .48 points of damage.
Okay. .48 is a decent chunk. Ouch.
Toby, you're hiding out behind that pillar. You hear a lot of shit going down. You see a giant blast of cold air fly out past the right side of that pillar. And it's your turn.
Alrighty.
Fuck him up, Shorty.
Fly about right there, and what do I want to do? Like, it's pretty close.
Nuke him.
I mean, he looks fucked up, right?
He is
Just nuke him.
so fucked up right now.
He'll be fine. He'll be fine. He just needs a hug.
All right, then. I mean, I know there's no other targets, but then I'll use chain lightning.
Sure.
I have another lightning bolt.
Yeah, I'm sure it's got. Do it now?
You don't have another use of lightning bolt?
Oh no, that's right. Yeah, I'll just empower a lightning bolt. How about that?
That's a waste of empower.
Oh yeah, okay. I just did it with a lightning bolt.
Yeah, just
nuke him.
Yeah.
roll versus spell resistance.
That is d20 plus 16. $29.
You hit. He's dead. He had 8 HP left.
Holy, really?
How does your lightning bolt destroy this dragon?
John missed it by that much.
Yeah, right. It's gonna hit it right at the crux of like where its neck meets its head, and I'm just gonna pop it off.
Right. Yep. So it's just the bolt comes out. This like shears around it and blows out its entire neck and head area. And most of its torso too, because at this point the necrotic tissue is just exploding all over the place. And that poor dragon that I really fucked up the rules on because I forgot he had a 50% mischance the entire fucking fight. God damn it, Eric.
It was so long.
God damn it. God damn it. Like, I've been thinking about this fight for a long time, and I've been going over in my head like, okay, I remember all these things the dragon has to roll against. That was one of the most important ones. Fuck. Well, congratulations, you've killed a ancient white dragon.
And nobody got eaten.
And no, yeah, he can't eat people. He doesn't have that rule. He's got crush. I could like fall on small creatures and crush them with lots of damage.
So, yeah.
So his treasure hoard.
Yeah, about that.
Are there any salvageable scales off of this dragon?
Yeah,
Uh,
agreed,
I'm
motherfucker.
gonna say absolutely not because that necrotic fucking
God damn
death
it, John.
thing just destroyed any sort of things that might have been salvageable from this creature. They are obliterated.
Necromantic magics. Gotta love it.
Do you need white? You don't need white dragon scales for your transformation, do you, Adam?
No, I don't think so.
I think you need.
No,
for the
well, I was
dragon.
asking because of my Dragon's Breath spell. I need a dragon scale to cast it.
I'll say
got-
you can get. I'll say you can salvage a dragon scale. Actually, you know, I'll even roll. Let's see. I'm gonna roll
John.
this. You get 4 dragon scales.
Very cool.
Nothing else is really salvageable thanks to that necrotic bunch of bullshit. John, 8 HP.
So, oh no, my favorite 8.
Missed it by 8.
8 H.
I popped its head off its body like like a wine cork.
Same.
So, as soon as the you know, everyone's kind of calming down and breathing, and they're like, oh well, that was a dragon. Anna's already sifting through the pile of treasure.
Sifting.
I
I
assume.
just picture her swimming through it.
At this point,
I ate a duck. I'm a rat.
I thought you said you ate a duck. I'm like, there's no duck
No.
in the treasure.
I ate. I ate.
Yeah,
I'm gonna
sure
go
is
ahead
a
and
duck
drink
in the
this
treasure.
shot of alcohol that was given to me after that. So,
If there is a duck in that treasure, don't touch it.
cheers.
Duck in the dungeon.
Yeah, it would be a duck in a dungeon.
Never pick up a duck in a dungeon.
I would absolutely pick up a duck in a dungeon.
Curse, take 2 negative levels.
Oh.
Yeah, fuck that shit.
Well,
I'm gonna do that to a party one of these days.
the
I'm-
Dragon Horde, which has its own bolded texted section in the book, by the way.
I would assume so, if it's as grand as you describe.
It's it's a lot.
I would assume so.
So,
I mean, it looks a lot.
Anna,
Yes.
are you ready?
Oh no.
My
Are you
pencil
all-
is at the ready, waiting for you to get
So-
done being a drunk.
I've only had 2 shots and half a glass of wine. I'm not drunk yet. This massive pile of treasure consists of 39,500 copper.
Savage.
That's a lot of copper.
I'll wait for the K's so you can tell me to move forward.
Okay.
9,410 silver.
Okay.
3,500 gold.
3,400?
2,500.
Okay.
250 platinum.
Okay.
Mixed in with the coins are tapestries, small items of furniture made of precious woods, delicate pieces of jewelry, and fine works of art, silverware, and candelabras. Also, 6 ever-burning torches,
Those are awesome.
Okay.
and several decorative boxes spilling pieces of jewelry worth an additional 16,000 gold pieces in all.
Hell yeah.
16,000?
Yep, in jewelry.
Yeah.
Buried in the coins is a quiver with 14 masterwork arrows. And also 2 greater dragon slaying arrows.
Nice. Somebody tells me that will be important later.
I mean, dragons are always the thing.
I mean, we'll need it for
Okay.
any fights where we fight a big white dragon or something like that.
A belt of giant strength plus 4.
Ooh.
Okay.
I feel like John
Uh,
wants that.
A teak box holding a felt cushion with 6 little round depressions, each containing a thunderstone. So 6 thunderstones.
Ooh. What are those two?
You toss them down, they make a large like a thunder crash. Sonic damage,
gotcha.
I believe, or something like that.
Yeah.
Okay.
An ivory set of lesser bracers of archery.
What was that again?
A lesser bracer, BRACER, of archery.
Okay.
A +3 dark wood buckler.
Ooh. Use the Thunderstone to evolve Eevee. I like that.
On that buckler, a symbol of I think it's Kyonin, is the god. Of Kyonin is on the buckler itself.
That's how you increase your power. You use Kion and not times 10.
Okay.
A chime of opening with 5 charges. So now you have 2 of them, Anna.
I know.
Because she totally needs
How
help
many-
opening things.
How many charges?
5. An item she got at the very beginning of the game she's never used.
Yep.
Mm.
What was it?
A chime of opening. It's a bell. You ring it, and it makes a door unlock.
Oh. Could we
Or
potentially use that on that one door that put you guys in like that little stupor?
Probably.
Maybe.
A cloak of resistance +3.
Oh wow.
Ooh,
Nice.
sexy.
Okay.
And this last one I have to look up real fast because I forgot. So give me a moment. To
It's
click.
wondrous, isn't it?
No. Boop. Boop. Come on. There we go. It is a long sword. It is a +1. Okay, hang on. It's called a flame tongue.
Oh god.
Okay.
And to let everybody know, a flame tongue is a +1 flaming burst longsword. Once per day, the sword can blast forth a fiery ray at any target within 30 feet as a ranged attack, dealing 4d6 points of fire damage on a successful hit.
Nice.
Nice.
Got it, Anna?
Sorry, I had to yell at my cat. What was it?
Flame tongue.
Yeah, flaming burst +1 longsword. What about it? Anything else about it?
No, that's it.
Okay.
Okay. So we're about halfway done.
Oh, there's still
Hey.
more.
Oh, this is a great one.
Dragons don't fuck around, man.
A.
Wait.
Wait, she didn't say K, did she?
Sorry, I had to literally throw my cat across the room.
Yes, we saw.
Toss that.
I didn't see it! I missed it because this doesn't seem to show Anna for some reason for me.
So, a masterwork suit of full plate, decorated with onyx ravens perched on the shoulders.
Who can use heavy armor?
The ravens themselves, Anna, are worth 200 gold pieces apiece. The ravens that adorn the shoulders of the full plate are 200 gold pieces each. Your mic's muted. We can't hear you. Nope. Can't hear you. Words.
Things are all dookie.
You broke it with your cat, apparently.
Can you hear me now?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. So, it's a full plate suit of
It's a-
armor,
Masterwork full plate.
work, and it has 2 little ravens that attaches to it.
2 onyx ravens that are perched on the shoulders. And the onyx ravens are 200 gold pieces each.
Okay.
A suite of +3 half plate with a wolf motif on it.
Wolf what?
Motif, like they're
Emblazoned.
I know what motif is. I just didn't remember what the word is until I just need you to repeat it. That's all.
Gotcha, sorry.
Didn't hear the word.
6 vials of frozen water that John or somebody probably finds out is holy water.
That's always important.
I was getting thirsty.
Okay.
A first level spell, Pearl of Power.
Pearl of Power, you say? Is that a sex thing?
Yes.
Okay, good.
Okay.
17 potions of Cure Light.
Nice.
Okay.
6 Cure Moderate.
Okay.
3 Cure Serious.
Okay.
2 potions of Resist Energy 20 Cold.
Okay.
2 small-sized +1 mithril shirts.
That's
4 hobbits.
good for you.
Is Anna? No, I thought Anna was medium.
I'm small.
Yeah.
Oh, that's right.
I mean, I thought we determined that they can go up and down a size. I don't remember exactly.
No,
That's wondrous items.
It's
I'm categorized
plus-
as-
you do.
Yeah.
A scroll. That's it. We got some scrolls here. It's scroll time. You ready for scroll time? All right. A scroll of Globe of Invulnerability.
Okay. There's only one.
Yes. A scroll of Heal.
Okay.
A scroll of David needs us every time. I mean, remove blindness, deafness.
Look, I have potions for that. I specifically took 2 potions for that.
Just give up on the having eyes thing. It's not important.
It's kind of what blind fight is for.
Okay.
Yeah.
A wand of Bear's Endurance.
Okay. That sounds like a good time.
Wait, wand?
A
Yes.
wand of
So it's a
Bear's. No, we're in wand territory now. We moved on to wands. A wand of Bear's Endurance with 38 charges.
Holy shit!
Well, that's nice.
How many charges?
38.
Okay.
A wand of why the hell haven't you bought this yet? You're level 14. I mean, a wand of Cure Light Wounds.
I thought I had one at one point, didn't I?
I think I have one.
He might.
With
How many
four-
charges?
46.
Okay.
And a wand of Magic Missile.
Okay.
Character level 5 for that Magic Missile. And 8 charges. It matters for how many missiles it spawns when they use it.
Okay.
So CL 5th and 8 charges. And finally, a +1 Adamantite Warhammer.
+1
Adamantite Warhammer.
Adamant
And
So,
that's it. That's all you guys can do.
War.
So
That's
John,
it.
Uh huh.
you can use heavy armor, right?
No, I don't believe I can
You only
actually.
go up to medium?
So, question: the scrolls.
Yes.
There's just one of each,
Correct.
and there's only 3 of them.
Medium.
Correct.
That half plate and that full plate are just sort of a lot of money.
Yeah, unfortunately, medium is my ability.
Question: Adam, did you get the gold distribution from several weeks ago?
I think so.
Because he was here that last week.
11,528
Yeah.
gold.
Sorry, what? Say it again.
It was 11,528.
Okay. Yes.
Okay.
Yeah. Then I
Just making
got
sure.
it.
Then we're good. That strength belt, unfortunately, I am wearing a dexterity belt that is far more beneficial to me. It was a lot of things, so
Yeah.
why don't we just, like, save the actual distribution of gold for
Another
like
time.
another time.
I
Like,
usually do anyway.
yeah.
So how do we transport all of this back to Sandpoint, honestly?
I've gotten a cart and horse for this. Equity can take care of it.
Teleportation?
I stuff it all in my bags.
Your bags can't hold
even
all of that.
Bags.
Even your bags begin to burst the seams with too many things to carry. Because this is a little case of there are too many physical coins in
Yeah,
this
the
particular
load of
pile
copper.
thing is going to cause you some problems.
And you've got what? How many level 1 bags of holding?
A lot.
Or are they higher? Because I've only got a single bag of holding level 3.
I have a handicapper set. I have a bag of holding large. I'm guessing it's just a large bag holding. I don't know what that means, but that's how it was notated. I think I have another one somewhere. But yeah,
Even
well, I
if,
thought like
honestly,
a lot of
if
us
we
had.
went-
I thought a lot of us had like bags of holding or handicapper sacks and stuff like
I
that.
do. Yeah, I do as well.
I don't.
But I still don't think we can fit all that copper.
I mean, even if
We're
we
probably
went back
not
to the
taking
end,
copper.
emptied out all the bags, and then came back to load them all up, we still wouldn't be able to fit an inkling of all that in them.
Yeah, I mean, my cart could probably handle about 300 pounds of that at most. I don't know
Yes,
exactly.
but we'll need chests and boxes. Because I'm not getting a shovel.
Well, clearly we need to deal with this efficiently. Cut open the dragon, put the stuff in there. Yeah, that sounds like a good carrying case. Like it's like one of those alligator skin bags.
Only
But you
Yeah.
necrotized the poor bastard.
Don't remind me. I kind of look at my hands. And they're still a little bit glowy, darky purple.
If we get to a point where you're just going to spend multiple days of downtime for whatever reason, I would say that you guys have the easy means of various teleportations and whatnots, and to
just moving the loot.
dragon flight and whatnot to move the loot back. But if you're looking at the short term, it becomes something creative, you know.
Do you guys want to take some long time to deal with this problem?
Do we
Yeah.
have...
Yeah. Let's take some time. Not rush this.
I don't like the way
So-
how he smiled.
So your thought process is you're going to take a couple of days of casting spells, perhaps Adam like flying some things over in dragon form, perhaps.
Yes.
Boxes.
Would be a
Maybe
thing.
I don't
We need
know.
a lot
To-
of boxes.
And you're returning to Sandpoint.
That seems a bit far to do this. I don't know.
Well, we have... that would be the closest...
Teleportation's easy for Sandpoint. It's fine.
Yeah.
I mean,
Since Jamie now knows this place, it's easy for her to teleport to and from.
right.
Yeah.
Honestly,
Yeah.
and the church would probably be capable of storing for us safely.
Church, the inn. I think
Or we
Amico
could
might
just,
question.
spend it all on like stuff. Because I definitely need an upgrade. Because I'm still carrying around +1s.
Well, yeah, we're definitely gonna spend it, but we still have to get it somewhere.
I know, but it's yeah. But yeah. Oh. I mean, how is everyone doing like equipment wise? Is everyone I mean, I don't even know what everyone else is carrying, but I know I'm carrying like shit comparatively. 'Cause-
Okay, so real quick, I'm gonna say this right now. We know you're gonna take some time to move all the merchandise back to at least Sandpoint. You'll entrust it with who in Sandpoint?
What about the tavern keeper lady?
Amico.
I don't know. That's a lot of money to give to a
Yeah, it's just like a
bartender.
giant pile in the back. It's like, do not touch or else sign on it. Because that's what I'm
That's what I'm
picturing.
saying. We buy a bunch of chests and crates.
I'd say, yeah, rent a room just for our treasure.
Yeah.
Yeah, Amiko has no problem doing that. She's like, yeah, I've always wanted that in my inn. Sure.
Can we trust
she
it is
assures-
safe?
She assures
here.
that it will be safely protected. And honestly, the way I imagine it is more of a fact that you guys kind of like, you teleport a bunch of treasure back to the place, rest for the night. Next day, get a bunch of, bags of holding if you need to, or sacks or whatever. Teleport back, load everything up, teleport back. Because you can do it twice a day, right, Jamie?
Yes.
Unload your stuff, wait the next day. This horde, I'll say it takes you 2 days to do so. You know? And honestly,
Technically, and I can do it more times than that because teleportation is a level, 5 spell?
And you can prep, 3 or 4 5th level spells?
I can prep 7th level spells, so...
Well, no, spell
how
slots.
How many spell slots for that level is the question.
6.
You're fine then. It's wholly irrelevant. You take a few days to go ahead and knock it out, move all the treasure back over there. So, in doing so, I assume that some of you might want to explore this cavern and So you have 7 pillars in this ring, with one giant one in the middle. You have the way you came down and 7 other paths that seem to all kind of align with the pillars that leave this room.
Are the pillars marked like the Runelords?
I mean, there are runes on them, but nothing discernible. They all seem to be some sort of incantation or spell or different things like that. If you choose to go down the pathways and explore them, you usually end up walking into giant empty chasms. Looks like they had been worked and chiseled and mined and opened for large rooms, but there's nothing left in there. There's not even living creatures. It seems like the dragon has kept things from trying to live in this area. But each one leads to giant empty rooms. Basically, we're talking possibly 100, 200 or more feet in diameter, circumference, whatever. Large. They're huge, So there's nothing to come from any of those caves that you go down to. A couple of you can give me perception checks. Who would be inclined to inspect the pillars?
I would.
Alright, give me a perception check.
Yeah.
What am I supposed to perception?
Are you supposed to be on the table? Are you supposed to be on the table?
32.
Poor cat.
Right. So, 32. So, 4 feet off the ground, each of those pillars, you find, on every one of them, except for the middle one, you find a keyhole.
Ah! I found what we need the keys for, guys.
So, over the couple of days between yourself, Tobias, and perhaps a little bit of Lamb helping out, you inspect the pillars vigorously, and you look at each one, and you realize that each one of them matches one of the 7 schools of magic that you could for under Thassalon. So you now know that you have 7 keys, 7 pillars. Each one represents a school of magic. Your treasure has all been moved and hidden away. You're pretty sure you figured out what you want to do there. Now, before we move forward on that, because we're not going to move too far forward tonight, right?
Mm-hmm.
This is a good time for us to spend a little out of character nonsense and reconcile some things. shopping is what I'm
Yes.
talking about. You have all this money, you have all these items you've recovered.
Okay.
Some of you are looking into buying and purchasing new things. This is the time to do that. You
Yeah.
have the ability to teleport to even Magnamar, Riddleport, lots of different places, and try to acquire goods and services that you might need to acquire stuff. So, Anna, you know what the value of the things you have is.
Yes.
If you want to go ahead and divvy up money to everybody,
I can do the money part.
sure. So, and also you might want to go ahead and sell the items that you like. 'Cause if no one's going to use the plate, you can sell the plate, that kind of thing. So, if you want me to get values for things that people aren't, is anybody going to use any of this stuff that was listed before? There was potions. Like, I assume you're going to keep the healing potions. That makes sense.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah, the healing stuff
and
we
the
would probably.
wand.
Like the wands, scrolls, and
Scrolls.
potions are always worth keeping.
Mhm.
I think an ever-burning torch for every one of us is super practical.
Yep. But that plate armor, I don't think any of you need it. I don't think any of you use.
No one can use it.
Yeah, no one.
No one can use the
that-
half plate either.
The adamantite warhammer.
No.
I think John can use it. Wait, you can't use warhammers?
If it's military, then no. Let's see, feats.
You only have weapons
Simple
for-
weapon.
Ah,
So no. I ain't special.
I mean,
We can give the plate to Davy.
Is Davy Jones there?
Yeah.
Hey, Davy Jones. I don't have the chat up, so I can't see shit.
I'll keep you
we've
informed.
got
don't worry.
enough gear here to armor up at least 2 characters.
Theoretically, yes.
Yes.
That was the other point. You could theoretically, like, hold on to these items and, like, leave them with Amico. And should, like, somebody perish and decide to make a new character and they could happen to use these things, we could work out something where, like, instead of you having to spend money on them for character generation, you could just go and meet up with Amico and take them. So that's also
True.
an option. So let me know if you want to do that. If you don't want to, let me know, and I will start I will start researching and giving you off values of items so you can sell them.
Okay, so we should. I'll go down the list for everybody, and if they say they want to use it, we will keep it, or
I'll
whatever.
be right back.
And then for stuff that we don't want to use, I'll put a marking saying sell. So we're gonna start from the top, if everyone's okay or
Okay.
ready.
Yeah, I'm ready as ready as can be. Yeah,
Okay.
I'm super ready. So ready. Yeah.
Okay, skipping all the gold stuff, we're gonna go for just the stuff, just so we know what we want to sell.
Okay.
Let's see. We're keeping the torches. Do we want to keep the arrows? Because I know Aerie has
That's
the Masterwork
Aerie has a
composite
bow.
longbow.
I
Yeah, she does have a bow,
do.
but she doesn't use it. That's the problem.
Well,
She's
you
never
know,
been in a
because
situation where she's run outside of spells and has to use it.
Yeah.
I did in my early days, but since then I haven't, and
Yeah.
I haven't had to use the crossbow.
Yeah, I don't
So-
really think that any of us use a bow normally. We're not rangers.
No,
Yeah.
I could theoretically use the bow if I had better strength. I think is a strength needed for that. I think so. And my strength that I think.
With composite bows, yes.
So currently, according to my character sheet, I only have a +1 modifier for it.
Okay.
But with maybe I don't know, because you need like a what, +3? something?
Depends on the if it's a composite bow.
Yeah.
I don't remember. It's probably important to know, but I don't
Because
know.
it's strength based, I believe.
I'll be right back.
Honestly, I would say nah. We don't need to worry about that because none of us are
Okay.
archers in the slightest.
Okay, so let's
Wait.
sell that.
If it comes down to the cloak and Adam doesn't want it, I do.
Somebody's gonna want it.
Here's
I
the
promise
thing.
you.
That cloak of resistance, all of us can use it.
Yeah.
Yeah, technically.
The belt of giant strength +4.
Can you-
Myself and Lamb are
No.
like the biggest choices, but I've got a belt of physical might for strength and constitution. That'll kill my health pool if I switch to that.
And I'm dexterity, so not worried
Yeah,
about it.
I also have a separate list for stuff that I from stuff that we had, but I didn't sell because I wasn't sure if people took it or if we didn't know if anybody also wanted to use too. And so I'll go over that after we're done with this. So so we're selling the arrows, the giant strength. Yes, keep, sell,
Giant strength
keep or sell.
belt. I'm not going to use
+4.
it. David, you're not going to use it. So I would say no.
It's a
because,
boost in my damage, but it hurts my survivability.
Yeah, I wouldn't worry about that then. I would say keep what you want to keep in terms of stats, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Moving on. Thunderstones. Do we want to keep that?
It's a neat
Or do
toy.
we want to sell that?
It's a neat toy, but we don't have any Pikachus, so we're not really.
I
Gonna-
could
Shut the
shoot.
fuck up. This is
I
serious.
wish
talk.
I had Crystal's phone number right now.
So you can tell her to slap me across the face.
Just-
Yes, I get
yes.
that, but no, I don't think that we're gonna have any real need for them. As cool as they are, does anybody see themselves chucking a thunderstone on the ground rather than casting a spell?
Hold
I mean,
on,
not-
I'm
not
looking
a-
those up real quick.
maybe not as an attack tool, but as a
Distraction.
distraction. That could be something.
Yeah.
Ooh. Oh, no. Thunderstones are completely different from what we're thinking.
Okay, what do they do?
They can be thrown as a ranged attack with a range increment of 20 feet. When it strikes a hard surface, any creature within a 10-foot radius must make a DC 15 Fortitude save or be deafened for an hour. Creatures deafened receive a -4 penalty on initiative and have 20% mischance and lose any spells with verbal components it tries to cast.
I can't help but feel at level 14 that DC 15 Fortitude save is basically pointless.
Not true.
Not true, because there is
Depending
still
on
a
the-
small chance to fail, and I mean, again, it's just another chance of. Honestly, if no one else wants those, I'll take those Thunderstones.
I mean, they're just from what I'm looking up here, 30 gold. So
They're an interesting thing to keep on hand. They're very easy to hold on to. They don't cost a lot, and like if you have a horde of small things that happen to be like coming around you, they're really good for just taking them out.
Yeah, they're
Okay.
great for combat tricks.
okay.
You know? Like if
So,
I throw
David will take the
15
stones.
goblins against you, yes, you can easily kill them, but like one thunderstone would knock almost all of them out. You know.
Thunderstone doesn't deal damage; it causes deafen effect for an hour.
Right. Good, like a bunch of shitty ass goblins. Deafened is what? Basically useless.
-4 to initiative, 20% mischance, and can't cast spells with verbal components.
Okay. Still pretty shitty. Just saying.
So, David, you want to keep them?
Yeah, I'll take them. Because, I mean, with how I move, how I operate, that gives me a combat trick to play with.
All right, the lesser archery ivory bracers. Keep, sell.
Again, nobody really is an archer, so
Hold on, because bracers of archery are a thing.
Yep, it is. It's on my sheet.
No, I'm trying to...
+1 attack rolls for. Ooh, let me see this one. With any type of bow.
Yeah, so if we were gonna go with the Ari uses the bow route, it would probably be useful for her. But since we're probably gonna be chucking the bows, because no one's a real archer.
Yeah, you have a gunslinger, not a bow user. It will not help a gun.
It's only for bows? That's a shame.
Yes.
Yeah.
But it is for bows.
Okay. So the dark wood buckler with the Kyonin symbol on it
times
with
10.
a +3. So, anybody
+3.
want to use that?
Say a +3 buckler, right?
Yeah.
Dark wood.
And the advantage of that is the arm that it's strapped to, you can still make use of that hand. So if you're
Yeah, 'cause
willing
I
to
u-
two hand, yeah, you
because I
use
use
it on
one.
yourself.
A dark wood means you have no armor check penalty for wearing it.
Okay.
Which is almost better for you, honestly, Anna.
Yeah, well, I was gonna take it if no one else would, but I was giving everyone else a chance to say, "Hey, I would kind of use it." I'm like, "Okay, here you go," because I'll buy something better if I need to.
Because no armor check penalty, and it's purely an upgrade. Because what, you're just using a standard buckler?
I think a +1.
Yeah, that's a massive.
+2 for
Most
you,
of my
and
stuff
no
is
armor check.
+1. It sucks.
Yeah, I would say go for it.
It's a buckler, right?
Yeah.
Bucklers don't normally have armor check penalties, do they?
Like a 1. It's small because it's still a weight on that offhand.
Okay. Yeah, no, I would say you go for that, Anna. If anything, it'll help you with your AC.
All right. Okay, so the big item: Cloak of Resistance +3. Who is gonna fight to the
Literally everyone wants that.
That's literally something all of us can
I'm
use.
going to stand down since I'm sure everyone needs something of that. I already have a +2 Cloak of Resistance as it is.
Honestly, I do too, so I can stand down on this one as well. I do have a...
We all have a +2 Cloak of Resistance, if I recall correctly.
Yeah, I'm pretty
I got
sure
nothing.
you're right on that one.
You don't even
You
have
don't
a Cloak
have a
of
cloak?
Resistance.
According to my sheet, nope.
What? Hang on. Hang on.
Yeah, pull that up real quick.
Yeah.
I got that. Hang on. Armor, no magic items, right?
Yeah, I've got a Cloak of Resistance.
Anna, you have a Cloak of Elven kind.
That's why her
So I'm an elf.
sneak is... No, that's why your sneak is so stupid high.
It gives you +5 to stealth.
I see.
+5 to stealth or +3 to all of your saves. Which is more beneficial to you?
Obviously stealth.
Okay. Alright,
I mean,
then...
not being seen does completely mitigate the fact of getting hit and avoiding rolls.
See, now here's the thing. I would actually you know, what am I doing? I'm helping you. What am I doing? Like, honestly, Anna, I almost would have both. Like, Cloak of Elven kind for most of the time, but if you're gonna get into a combat, like, that dragon had a +32 perception. You're not hiding from it, right?
Yeah, but she doesn't know that.
Care? You
Right,
took
but she
me
knows that
twice.
now, right? So the next time a dragon shows, she might be like, well, I don't need this fucking... I'm not gonna hide from these guys. It's not gonna work. So you can throw on the Cloak of Resistance instead and be like, alright, now I'm a little bit more resilient, you know?
It worked for Bilbo.
Okay.
I mean, I'm just giving you that's my position because everybody else seems to have like all +2s, so nobody else does like chopping at the bit for a +3, you know.
Mm.
I don't know. Everyone seemed like they were chopping at the bit, but they were like
There's
being
one of us.
civil about it.
There's one of it and 5 of us. It's the issue of who does it go to first.
Yeah.
If nothing else, I could flat out buy one, so it's fine.
I also don't know what Rel has equipped, so there's also, you know, that.
Okay, so for now we'll say I take it. So, the sword of flaming tongues and stuff.
Sadly, I
+1.
can't use weapons.
I'm useless with you know, what's it?
Actually, you have proficiencies for longsword.
I would stab myself and light my dress on fire.
But no, JV, you missed the key fact about the flame tongue is you could use it once per day as a ranged ray of fire.
Do you want me to light my dress on fire?
You won't light yourself on fire.
Kinda, sorta. I want that to happen. That would be pretty hilarious.
Shut up.
I mean, yeah, it would be hilarious.
So potentially selling. Got it.
It would be funny to see Aerie with a sword, admittedly, but those are far too barbaric for her.
Okay.
I actually find it more funny to have Anna use it because she just like kind of like have this giant longsword she pulls out and goes fireball, and then like pull out the shoots at her with 2 hands.
But I'm proficient with daggers. I can't use swords.
You
On top of
can,
that,
you're just not
Eric-
proficient with them.
On top of that, Eric, you seem to want to give all of the loot to Anna.
I mean,
That's true.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think we're getting there. That's a good point. Anyway, continuing on.
Anyway, the plates of armor.
The armor,
I
the
think
plate
we were
armor.
gonna sell.
Yeah, definitely selling
Unless
the
someone
plate armor.
dies and comes
My
back as a
paladin
warrior.
is very much dead, so I can't make use of them anymore.
Yeah,
okay.
we'll just sell it.
You can sell them or hold on to them for another character if somebody dies. That's up to you.
Nah.
Was there
just
any
sell it.
pluses to it? Because I only put masterwork.
The full plate was masterwork. The half plate was a +2.
Plus 3. Actually, +3 half plate.
Okay.
Plus 3.
Okay. So yeah. So selling that shit. Selling that shit. The holy water. Do you think we would use it or not use
Yeah.
it?
Yes.
It sounds pretty
Yes.
useful. I don't actually know
Yes.
the actual thing that holy water does in this, so
Tentative keep. Got it. All right.
It's not very expensive, I'm pretty sure, so may as well, you know.
But this one's frozen holy water.
Speaking of which, not long after you get it, it's not frozen anymore. This becomes holy water in vials.
No,
Because
erase this. Jesus Christ. Lies and slanders. Okay. The first level Pearl of Power. I don't know what that is.
Oh,
Does
yeah,
anybody want it?
Quick, I got that. Hang on.
It's for people who prepare spells. It would give Jamie a chance to reuse a level 1 spell that she's already used for the day.
Oh.
Correct.
So.
You can recall a spell she'd already prepared and cast it. So if you already cast level 1 spell, Jamie, you could recall it and have it prepared again.
Oh, for level 1 spells.
Yep.
Okay. Do you want to keep that?
I'll take it because it'll let me cast magic missile again,
Or mage armor, right?
or mage armor too. Or no,
Okay.
yes.
The point is, you can hold on to it, and if it gets like, you go, I'm gonna cast mage armor, and then like time goes by, you're like, your mage armor is off. You're like, oh shit, I only had one prepped. Pearl of Power, new mage armor. And it's reusable, like the pearl just stays there, it just recharges once per day. So.
Okay. So the small Mithril +1 shirts. I'd rather just get something better. So for myself, so I'd probably sell that.
You wear
Leather.
That chain shirt's actually better than leather.
But what's the dex majig or
I'm
majobs?
grabbing it right now for you, stand by. It's
Mithril.
a
Chain shirt.
So, you're wearing a +2 leather armor right now.
Correct.
Max dex +6. Okay, they are literally the same, but the +1 mythical is a +5 to your AC. The +2 leather is +4.
So it's only one difference for the same plus.
It is strict exact upgrade of 1.
Yeah.
So you should definitely have one of them. You should definitely wear one. It's a literal, like, the max dex +3, the armor check penalty is nothing, and the arcane is 10%, which doesn't matter for you. So it's the same for you no matter which one you wear.
But
But the mythical will get you +1. Your AC will go to 27 with the mythical chain shirt. Because it's
okay. We're keeping the scrolls and wands. Correct.
yeah. Who's gonna hold on to them?
That's a good question.
Let's see. There's Globe of Invulnerability scroll, scroll of healing or heal, remove blindness and deafness. Who wants to keep what?
Someone else.
The scrolls should go to Jamie because she might be able to, depending on what they are, put them in her spellbook.
Kitsuki.
Aside from the scroll of healing.
That's a wand, not a scroll.
Wand.
Not the one. Yeah.
No, it's a scroll heal.
Yeah.
Scroll of heal.
Scroll
If
of
that was a
heal.
wand of heal, that's a shitload of money.
Yeah.
The scroll of heal should not go to me. The other ones I could probably use, but the scroll of heal, I don't know that I could cast. Or I could cast, but I couldn't add it to my spellbook. It would be kind of...
Okay.
Or so that's a one-shot then.
It's
I'll
not
take
a bad thing to. It's not a
I'll
bad
take the
thing
scroll
to
of
have.
heal because I know I can use it.
Yeah.
It'll just be a one-shotter.
Scroll of Heal is a conjuration spell.
I can cast it. I don't know
But
that I
it's
can.
only in the cleric and oracle spell book or
Yeah,
spell
we
list.
we can't add it to our spellbook. We could probably cast it once, but I don't. It's not a
Well,
actual spellbook.
You can cast it via use magic device.
Yeah, but we can't add it to our spellbook.
Right.
But it's a one-time use that we should absolutely have on our person.
Yeah, maybe. Well, I don't know.
Go ahead and have
maybe
it,
Lamb
Adam.
could- Yeah, sure. I'm not a super healy person, but that'd be good.
It's better to
So-
have someone who's not a Healy person have it. Because I could
gonna
cast
say,
any
I'll
spell.
Because if
I'll
it
take,
comes down to me having to use it, that means we're fucked.
I'll take the scroll of remove blind and deafness.
Okay.
To lord it over David, just in case.
It's mostly because she doesn't want anyone to have the opportunity to not hear or see her.
Look,
Absolutely. Listen, motherfucker, you missed out on all this glory.
I have 2 potions of that shit, and I am 1 feet away from taking blind fighting. So, I mean, that's about to be a null point.
Globe of invulnerability, though. Do you want to take that too?
Globe of Invulnerability.
I do.
Is that just another nickname for boobs?
Okay, so
Is it lesser or regular?
what?
It's not. It's not. Okay, never mind.
It's regular. You didn't designate it as lesser.
So,
And
glow
yes,
with
John.
vulnerability. An immobile, faint shimmering magical sphere surrounds you and excludes all spells and effects of level 4 and lower. The area or effect of any such spells does not include the area of the lesser glow of vulnerability. So it makes you immune to spells level 4 or less.
Dang.
I'll still take that. That makes me immune to fireball.
It lasts for round per
Fireball.
level.
Fireball is
Right.
a level.
It's level 6 on here, so,
So
6 rounds.
Sick. Dang. Tetris.
I'll take it if it turns out someone else, or if anyone has no objections, I'll take it. If someone else winds up needing it, I will happily hand it off.
Okay. Wand of Bear's Endurance. Who would like that?
Me. I need my life pool to be bigger, and I can use it on
Okay.
people. Wait, do I have ranks of device? That actually may be a bad idea. Hold on. I do not even have any ranks to use magic device. Someone
I guess
not
you're
me.
just fucked.
By the
Someone
way-
not me. Probably John.
Oh no.
Yeah.
A wand of Bear's
Bear's
endurance for
+4 to Constitution.
Actually, yes. Yes.
Yeah,
Okay, make
that's
sure to
something
put
you
that
can
down
use
your
on the
thing.
2 of us, and we can do our tanky shenanigans.
Right.
Okay. Cure light wounds. Who would like that, or should I just hold on to it?
Are you capable of use magic devising it?
Hell yeah.
Then do it. Hang on to it. You're our emergency healer now.
Well, yeah, the super fast, super sneaky person with a wand of cure light.
Yeah, but
Combat
she might not
medic.
heal- She might not heal Lamb if Lamb goes down because he tried to eat her once.
I did not try to eat her.
Yeah,
He tried to eat.
you tempted.
I did no such
Anyway.
thing.
I remember this. Clearly.
I was.
Anyway,
I was
magic missile.
Uh,
Caster level 5. 8
Ooh.
charges. Who would like that?
Ooh. Mm.
My ooh 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 ooh.
I will stab you repeatedly.
Again,
with a
that should probably
butter
go
knife.
to one or
CL5 is
3 bolts.
Is it 3?
3 bolts.
Well, yeah, because it's 1. Yeah,
1, 3, 5, 7.
Yeah, 1, 3, 5, 7.
Yeah. Adam, do you want it?
Adam has one.
Oh, then I will take it.
Or wait, does Adam not have a wanded magic missile
I
anymore?
think I do.
Adam's a sorcerer. Adam has many magic missiles he fucking wants.
Yeah.
Don't worry about his
Yeah,
magic.
I think
I'm
7
not worried about
casts.
having a wand.
missile. I'll show you my magic missile.
I did have
Alright.
one towards the beginning of the game because I only had like
I
a
did as
few
well.
castings of it.
I did as well.
So
That's probably a better utility for you then, Jamie.
Alright. Wand of Magic. Missile.
okay.
5th level.
How many charges? 8?
8.
Okay. Sweet.
So, the Adamantine Warhammer +1. Sal?
No interest, yes.
No one can use it.
so.
Have it.
Because we're all like very simple people with simple melee preferences.
Yeah, you guys have these great like paladin or priest setup weapons and armor.
Yeah, I know,
Yeah.
right?
None of you are
Fighter,
actually priests.
Like, everything in this
Fighters too,
pool
yeah,
is
just
perfect for a
fighter.
fighter and cleric combo. Everything.
It's like this is designed for the initial release of Pathfinder. Anyway,
And look at us.
We're all basic as fuck.
No,
No.
no, we didn't go basic as fuck.
Well,
That's the problem.
yeah.
okay, so you did you divvy up the generic amount of gold, Anna?
The generic gold.
We were gonna get to that, but then we got into discussion about stuff, so...
Let's go ahead and divvy up the generic gold. Anna,
There's a kitty! There's
you
a
can
kitty
either
behind
send
Adam.
me the list of
Attacking
Send-
my headphones.
send me the list of things that you guys are gonna sell, or take it upon yourself to look it up on PSRD and figure out the values of all the things, and I will tell you how much you sell them for. Generally, it's 50% of the value because we'll just go with that.
I will
Actually,
say-
Jamie's a good talker. We'll say 75%. She's a sweet talker.
Yeah.
So of all
Yeah,
the things
well-
you're gonna sell,
Sorry,
of
what?
all the things you're going to sell, you'll sell them for 75% of the value.
Okay.
Right.
Yeah, that's what we have notes on.
So if you want to go ahead and look it up later, you can look at the value of all the items that you
Yeah.
were
Oh
going to
yeah,
sell.
I can do that on my off time, right?
And
That's
then
fine.
divvy up all the gold.
And then, well, divvy up the coins so they have a general idea how much they have left over. Because what I'm going to say right now is we're going to move on to the next part, but I'll let you guys have during the time off. If you want to buy things, we can make that happen. If it's like a wondrous item or a high magic item, we'll have to talk in character and we'll figure it out. If it's like, hey, I want to buy a +1 armor of blue, I'm like, I don't give a shit, buy it, whatever, you know. We'll work it out, you know.
I'm definitely looking at wondrous items.
what
That
are
way,
the
what
rules
I
of...
want to do is I want to close the session with an open-ended shopping for you guys, as well as the this is what you're going into for the next session, and we know what's going on,
Yeah.
and then we'll play like in 6 months.
Shopping!
Well, at least we won't have a dragon looming over our heads.
That's true. We did take care of the dragon, which honestly, I considered the possibility of the scientist, the one in Sandpoint who was infatuated with the tower,
Roderick Quint.
seeing if he had any value in the corpse of an ancient dragon.
John,
he
there's not
does.
much left for that corpse.
He
Yeah,
he
you kind of
absolutely
just-
does, and then you describe the condition, and even perhaps bring him there one day to see it, and he's like, "Oh no, there is not anything like
You
not
fucked
long
it up.
after he died, your necrotic energies from your spell had just deteriorated the corpse into almost non-existent particles that are useless. It's
Well, hey.
a little surprising that Tobias had managed to salvage some scale some of the damn thing for his spellcasting.
Well, how about this? We take the dragon's skull, throw it in a bonfire until it's nothing but bone, And then we give it to Amiko to mount over her fireplace.
I don't think there's much flesh left on it.
Well,
No, but still.
Like, okay, so do you actually want to do that?
Yeah,
mean,
sure.
Let's do it.
Yeah, no, the thought comes to me and I just blurted it out.
I mean, I did
You
separate the
bring-
head from the body, so.
You bring in
Yeah.
the bleached and the charred and bleached skull into the inn, and she sees it, and she mounts it over the bar, in a prominent position, and basically tells you that from here on out you have free room board permanently, and your drinks are all on the house within reason. And she stares at Ari.
I've gotten better. I've gotten better.
I mean, let's be
Putting
honest,
it
that's
away.
the perfect trophy to keep from this.
It
Yep.
is.
I admit it does look as though it makes a good impression.
She talks to Ari and gets some and like takes some notes. And the next time you guys come back into town, on top of the across the top of the skull, is etched in ancient Thessalonian runes, says from the heroes of Sandpoint. So Jamie can read it, and who else can read Thessalonian now?
I think
Somebody
it's
else got
just
it.
Jamie.
Jamie and also the character that's not here.
Yeah.
So
and probably
yeah,
Professor
Oh,
Clink.
right.
Quink? Clunk?
So
Quink.
Yeah,
It was,
he-
yeah,
he-
it was Quink with a K.
Quanker.
I think, or C.
Quint. Brought it Quint. Quink?
Quink.
I don't know. It's
Quink.
right here.
No,
I have a
it's-
book in my
it's-
hand.
it's Quint. But
Broderick
he's-
Quint.
It's Quint.
Anyway.
It's Quint.
So, distribution of the actual coins,
Oh, jeez.
if people are ready.
I'm as
I am
ready as I'll
bored.
ever
Like
be.
5 seconds.
Yeah.
Like, I have a boner.
Alright, so, starting with copper. 6,583 per person.
How much? 6,000 what?
Okay,
6,583.
Copper?
Yes.
Okay.
Tell me when everyone's ready for silver.
sure.
Ready for silver.
We're ready.
Jamie, are you?
Yes, she said yes.
Okay, because she's far away and I can barely hear her. Okay, so silver.
I am
is
ready.
1,000. God damn it. 1,506.
You cut out
So
there.
that okay, yeah, she cut out for everybody. Good.
Yeah, they all lost you.
1,500 and what?
Yeah, Anna, we can't hear you.
Oh shit, she just her
God damn it.
nailed it. 100%.
Nope.
Technical
No.
difficulty nights.
Just everyone shake your head no.
I would, but no one can see me.
God damn it, John, stop it. Stop it, John. You're a
I'm
lying
being
son of a bitch.
contrarian. You don't have enough hair to do that.
Aw.
Yeah, John, that
We do.
haircut was too short.
Dang. Dang.
I mean, if
So
you're
you guys-
shooting for high and tight, I mean, you got it, but I don't think that's what you like.
I mean, I was shooting for I don't want to have to get another haircut for like 6 to 8 months.
Well,
Why
next
bother?
thing you know, you'll shave it bald, and that's terrible.
Why bother? Just let it grow. Glorious locks.
I'm not sure John should do that either.
Yeah, I'm good. Thanks.
I have been curious what John would look like in long hair.
I'm trying to picture it, and I don't want to.
As soon as I work a job that I think would allow me to have long hair, this ain't gonna be it. Then sure, why not?
I'll hold you to it.
No balls.
Yeah, right.
No, seriously, I'm gonna hold you to that one.
That's kinky, but okay. So we're gonna see Anna ever again? She gonna give us her money?
She's there, but I think she's still troubleshooting.
I
It's like she doesn't even want to hear from us.
Anna, I want to buy diamonds.
No, here's the problem. She can hear us, but she can't talk to us.
This is her elaborate way of keeping all of the money for herself.
This is all a part of the master plan.
I approve. I approve. As GM,
What?
Clever. Hi!
Oh,
We can
there
hear
we go.
God. What are you guys talking about? Because I had to literally shut down Discord.
Okay, well, good you're back. We're happy to hear from you again. We just,
We were saying how this was all an elaborate ruse to keep the coin to yourself.
Oh, fuck no. That's too much coin.
you don't want to have to carry all that shit.
Yeah.
Alright.
Small person.
Yeah.
So, 1,568 silver pieces.
Okay.
So I only missed the last number. I'm good.
Alright.
Okay. Tobias?
Adam.
Oh, yeah.
Go ahead.
Sorry.
All right, for gold, 583 gold.
Okay.
Is that it?
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, there's 6 of us.
That's true, there is 6 of us.
So, for platinum pieces,
Oh.
41 per person.
Okay. So Eric, where can I buy diamonds?
You can basically convert it's 1,500 gold pieces worth of diamond. A diamond worth that much. All you have to do is say, I'm gonna subtract 1,500 gold and make it into a diamond worth the same amount.
Yeah, but I want to talk to someone about that.
Oh no.
Because, Jamie, here's where you start buying all the expensive spell components.
Yeah,
So-
I'm not gonna buy a bunch of diamonds. I just want to buy more than
So,
one.
where do you want to go to buy a diamond?
Where can you buy diamonds?
I mean, if you're in Sandpoint, there's
They don't have
not a
that
lot of
yet.
people in Sandpoint who are selling diamonds of that value, at this time at least. You can go to Magnamar.
We can't go back there, man.
I'll go to Magnamar.
Fair enough. So you go to Magnamar, you end up over in the I don't remember the name, but the district that is the higher end dealings and whatnot.
Yes.
There is you walk along the street for a while, you see some street vendors here and there, you see a couple of shops selling like watches, like gearwork items and copper and silvery type stuff. And then you find a prominent shop, a shop with like these beautiful stained glass windows. At the very top of the doorway is a giant diamond. You're pretty sure it's a glass diamond because it's the logo, but seems to be a good place that you would want to buy jewelry
This seems to
or
be the spot.
diamonds.
Gotcha. Okay. All right. So I walk in
Okay.
and I speak to the nearest clerk
Okay.
and say I want 10,000 GP in 1,500. So never mind. That's going to 9,000 GP in 1,500 increment diamonds. So that is 6 diamonds.
So the man is an elf. He looks to be in his early 20s, and for elves, that's probably like in their early 50s. He turns to you very pompously, and has like the hand raised and everything, and he's like, "Can I help you?" And you give your requests, and he kind of looks at you. There's a moment of silence, a good 3 seconds of silence, and he kind of goes, "Oh, indeed. Well, that is a very odd request, but I suppose we could facilitate such a need. You do indeed have the funds, of course."
Clunk.
Yeah, and I converted it to platinum pieces probably at this point, so I slammed the bag down on the counter like, I might have.
He kind of looks down at the bag on the table, and he kind of like raises an eyebrow, picks it up, opens it up with his fingers daintily opening the bag, and he's like, "Oh, pull out the coins, counts them, puts them back in. He goes,
It's 900 platinum pieces.
"One moment, please." He walks away.
Confer with my manager.
Puts the bag in there. He goes back behind a couple of curtains. Comes back a moment later. There is a human female. We'll say red hair, fair complexion, and whatnot. She comes out and she's she behind the man. He's like, yes, and here's the money. And like she opens the bag, looks at it, looks at you, looks at the bag, looks at you. She goes like, "Are you a wizard?"
Yes. Yes, I
Looks at
am.
him and she says, "So, wizards buy 1,500 gold worth of diamonds. This happens a lot." Slams the bag of money into his chest and says, "Give her the goddamn diamonds, you damn idiot," and walks away.
You damn fool.
And he goes, yes,
At this
of course."
Ari will start being irritated as shit. Honestly, not because she's irritated, but to be a bitch. She's more like drum her nails. But you know it. You've worked retail. That's drumming your nails on the counter, sighing repeatedly. Like, is this gonna take all day? There are other things I have to do.
The manager walks out. She's the manager. She walks back out.
You got the haircut. She's the
And
manager.
she sits down. She pulls up a stool at the glass table where you're tapping your fingers, right? And she pulls
she's gonna
out
kill me.
2 diamonds from underneath the table and puts them on the counter. And she
Okay.
says, "Do you see these diamonds?
I do.
Are they different?"
Ooh.
Appraisal check.
Roll on
I
price.
do
Do you have it? Do you have it?
I do.
I would hope so.
I do.
All right, Kel. Or was it Kanan?
Nat 20!
Woo!
What's the total?
Plus 11.
That's
So 31.
So, you pick up the 2 diamonds, and you kind of like, you get close to one of them and look at it, turn it around your hand, same for the other one. You realize that one of the diamonds has an imperfection. A minor imperfection. One that most people would never notice nor possibly even care about, because when you're rich and flashing a gigantic diamond ring on your finger, no one's looking for the tiniest bits of cracks in the bottom end of the diamond. But when you're casting a magical spell, it's
You care.
important.
Yeah.
You notice this, right? As you hold the 2 of them, you kind of like you look at them, you kind of focus on the one with the imperfection, you see it, right? Now
What do your Evan eyes tell you?
the woman there, she looks at you, says, "So you see the one that is not better than the other, correct?"
Yes.
That one you see. I have others you won't. Now, if you continue to accost and be rude to my employees, you may not notice the ones that I sell you that won't work when you try to cast your little spells. And she stands up and she leaves the room.
I applaud this woman hardcore. Yes.
She kind of like, she hears do you literally applaud?
I do.
She kind of like, she throws back the curtain for a moment, and like you see a wine glass like fly out in her hand, and she nods and comes back in, and she disappears.
That's a little bow.
I'm like, I
Mic drop.
appreciate a woman of that level of sass. I need to get her number.
You found your soul sister.
Aries like, oh, she's perfect.
So some time passes. I assume...
stopped drumming my fingers, by the way. And I'm now the picture of the perfect customer. letting people go in front of me, telling him no rush if he has any questions, just sitting there and being kind and patient, because Aries not gonna be a bitch now.
Got attitude checked hardcore.
But she loves it! No one ever attitude checks her, except for Toby and sometimes Liam. Tabitha used to attitude check her.
As a monk, I am so glad I never took a vow of poverty. Because I have enough money here to fund half a town.
Yeah.
And I really don't have much I can spend it on. I don't use weapons. I don't really wear armor.
I know what I want.
I could
So
use
the,
weapons,
What about
actually.
bracers of armor?
The clerk comes back to you and hands you back your
Don't stack
sack
with
of was it 5 diamonds? 4 or 5 diamonds?
I think it was 6.
6?
6.
He hands you back a bag of 6 diamonds to you and says, the lady Margot sends her regards, and she says that she hopes your adventures are fruitful, and should you be successful in your endeavors, you hope she returns you return here for your business.
I'll give him 4
Her.
plat.
Oh, so yeah, it's a guy. I'm sorry. It's an
No,
elven that you're talking to.
I'll give the guy here, the elven guy, 4 platinum pieces. Say, sorry about the attitude. Tell Margot I appreciate it.
You hand the platinum, and he goes, no, I.
Teleport out.
So, and you disappear. You teleport away.
2 people can master this sass game.
Airy out. I do know what I want to try to find. You can find it.
So,
let me pee real quick.
for some reason, I just imagine that Ares teleports are like alongside a slight puff of smoke, a la like Wicked Witch of the West disappearing. Like,
I assume that there's a puff of smoke, because if there's not, I'm highly disappointed in this whole spiel. If nothing else, I think Ari might start dressing herself in smoke bombs and setting them off just as she leaves, just as dramatic effect.
so we could probably buy other stuff. Honestly, I'm looking at my gear and not seeing a whole lot that I can improve upon with the amount of gold that I have.
How much gold do you have, John?
15,000 ish.
I feel bad.
Actually, need to close that out. In play. No. Oh. I mean...
Like, really...
It's a factor of 10 conversion, correct?
Yeah.
Yes,
From copper to silver.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's the metric system.
Like, really,
Thank
with all
God.
of that...
Found a Sigma.
Who is that? Somebody's behind you. It's scary.
Oh god, it's a ghost.
By the way, Tobias, Ari
Yeah.
will come back and tell you all about her adventure. They're like, I got outsassed.
No.
It happened.
You
It
let
happened.
somebody outsass you.
So, what were you looking to buy there, Toby?
Oh, I would like to buy it's a wondrous item, like I said, but I would like to sell my sorcerer's robe, and I want to buy a shocking robe.
What is the difference in gold value there?
Quite a bit, because the shocking robe is 11,000, and the sorcerer's robe is only 5. But I just want to sell it because I'm not going to need it anymore. But I want that.
Okay, so you can sell the sorcerer's robe for 75% of the value.
Yeah.
So that's done. The other one you want to buy, and it's a
Yeah.
shocking robe, you said?
Yes.
Well, let me go over and look real quick on what the hell that does.
I'm guessing this electricity do more goddamn damage.
Yeah, yeah. It's pretty awesome. It's electricity resistance +5 and increases my caster level for all spells with the electricity descriptor by 1.
That's really dumb.
Yeah,
Tons
and
of
once
dumb.
per day on command, I can emit a 20-foot radius burst of electricity.
That's, increase the castle about. You know what? Done. You can absolutely buy that robe. So sell the other one for 70% value, buy that one for full value, and that's fine. I have no fun character for you to talk to for that one. That's just a
Yeah.
Thing. Yeah.
Fine, and that still leaves me with about 3,000 or 4,000 gold to play around with. Is that like slap sign language?
I forgot there was a webcam. Okay, so does anybody else have any sort of shopping things they want to do they know of? Now, you can also like spend some time that because like I said, next week's board game week, and then John's gonna take over for at least a week or two to do his campaign.
Can you
for
Yeah.
Shadowrun, hopefully?
Yeah, that's an idea. I like that idea. Davey asked, "Can you buy a town?"
At this point, all of
Maybe.
us together,
A
probably.
small one, I'm sure. Sandpoint? I don't know yet.
I don't believe that we need an entire town. I mean, that's my opinion.
Should I do for exchanging rates for what I currently have for upgrading to like +2? Should I minus the gold difference for that when I do the exchange? Would you allow that?
Say that again?
Okay, so if I'm gonna buy a +3 keen dagger and I sell my +1 keen dagger, do I minus what I sell the keen dagger for towards the cost?
No, you sell whatever you have for 75% of the value,
Okay.
and then that you get that money back, and then you buy whatever you
Yeah.
want to buy at full
Okay.
value.
Okay.
The idea being that normally sell value is 50, but because Jamie has incredible
Coercion.
coercion skills, thank you. We'll assume 75% to make things faster.
Okay. Did we ever find out what that magical quill was?
You have not. Do you want to make a roll on that?
I mean, I don't know if I have the Arcana check for that.
Oh, you can ask one of your magical people to do it too.
I got this. I got this.
Sage is being violated.
Oh,
It's pretty bad over here.
Mao.
Oh, Sage.
It's 14.
Were you on the table? Where do you not belong? On the table. That's how I talk to my kids at school, by the way. I want you to know that, Sage. You're like a child to me.
That's total. Oh wow. 35.
Oh, wow.
Well, actually 34 because I accidentally hit 15. But yeah, that was a natural 20. So
That's
my
good.
second one of the day. That's fucking crazy.
Nice. So you're
thanks.
you're on fire.
So you got a 35, 34?
34. Yeah, it's supposed to be plus 14, not plus 15. I hit a wrong thing, but still 34.
On that quill that you found in the thing.
Yeah, in the scribbler place.
Mhm.
I just have the notification. Magical!
It's magical.
Because I'm very curious as to what this thing does. Is it like the Death Note, but in pen form? You just write the name and it kills the person.
That would be awesome. I want that. Okay, so I have to look this up on the regular PSOD because that's how it's gonna work. There it is. So, this quill, so you've had this quill for a little while now, and Adam, you're kind of like playing with it and looking at it, and you're like, huh, this is a kind of a, this is a funny thing here. Let's see here.
How fucked are we if it turns you insane?
100% insane. Or no change whatsoever.
No, I'm not. I'm already not there. I mean, I am running with you guys in the first place.
So the quill you have, you're pretty sure this quill was created by the followers of the peacock spirit, but the method for creating them has been lost over long periods of time. So it's strangely heavier than most regular quills that you would normally find. If you place, you know that if you place the quill in an empty vial or a glass container of similar size of a vial, and left it there for about an hour, it would fill the entire container with ink for the quill to be used, right? The color is random half the time. Usually it's black though. You can certainly use the quill as a regular writing instrument, but its strength lies in its ability to answer a question. So through some experimentation, you realize that once every single day, if you concentrate on a specific future goal, event, activity that's going to be occurring within the coming week or so, the Revelation Quill takes over and writes out a short phrase or response, often in the form of a cryptic rhyme or omen, much in the same way that the divination spell works, and gives you the answer you're looking for.
Okay then.
You also knowing that and doing some research and just like things like that, talking to Ari and whatnot. You also know that this kind of quill that was created by the Peacock Spirit followers usually also has the same ability to once per week you can cast the spell Contact Other Plane with it as well, asking up to 10 questions or so.
Oh lordy.
All right, but while I'm still holding the quill, just to test if I'm right on my thing, I just want to ask the quill. I want to focus on this question: how drunk is Ari going to get today?
So you get a little piece of parchment out and you write that down with the quill. That's how it works. You have to write it down. So you write that down, and then you hold the quill in your hand, and you feel the urge to put the quill to paper. So you put your hand on the paper, and all of a sudden the quill moves your own hand as it starts to write.
Oh, this is so weird.
You're about to get Ouija'd, son.
And it says something the matter of too late.
Well, that's ominous.
Like, wow, even the quill is sassy.
That's amazing.
If you could draw that picture, well done.
Messenger is accurate.
Yes, I know.
So, we all have the basic idea that you guys have in the interim time between now and the next time we play. You have all the shopping time in the world, right?
Yeah.
But when you finish shopping, you're all done with that nonsense, right?
Yes.
You've realized that you have 7 keys, 7 pillars, and 7 schools of magic. and you realize that it's time to do something about that. So what are you going to do?
Put the key in the hole.
Put each key in each hole.
What
Give
hole?
me- There's keyholes in each
You
of
said
the
there were
corners.
keyholes.
Right.
Yeah.
So which key goes in which hole?
We're gonna. Oh, that might have bad effect if we get it wrong.
Can I read each pillar to find out?
You've already done so. You know that every single pillar has has engravings on it that match a school of magic that are relevant.
Do the keys also?
Well, you know that each key came from a certain Runelord's mouth that represented a school of magic.
Ah, okay.
Could I look at the Runelords' heads map in my own mind?
Sure.
Compare them?
Sure. I mean, you know which key came from which Runelord's head, and which Runelord had power over which school of magic.
Right.
Yeah. So, can I guess, so there's nothing on them that reads which they come from, right?
Yes, every single pillar, like, is inscribed with runes and spells and whatnot that relate to a school of magic. So yes, they all, like, harken back to that.
So, we do know which each
We can't hear you very well. Please get close to the mic.
Okay. So we do know which each goes to then.
Are you talking about which key goes to which one? You can assume
Yeah.
the key goes to each school of magic if you want to do that.
That's what I would assume.
Okay.
Does
I'll
that
be a
seem
guinea
like a
pig.
logical assumption?
Unless they were jerks and put the wrong keys in the wrong heads.
Well, that would be really, really strange because each school has two opposing schools. So then you'd have a 50-50 shot, and that'd be really confusing.
So, what do you want to do with the keys and the keyholes? Do you want to go ahead and try to insert them into the ones that match?
Yeah.
I think that was the plan.
So you walk up to one of the pillars. Let's say for you, Jamie, it's the one for enchantment.
Yes,
you insert
I
the
would.
key, and you begin to turn it. It turns and turns and turns. It does not stop. It turns at least 2 full rotations before it locks into place. Then it begins to thrum with magical energy. Hum.
Ooh, let me do the next one. Let me do the next one.
You grab the key for, let's say,
evocation.
evocation.
Yeah.
Turn it in. 2 full rotations. It begins to thrum with energy as well.
It's gonna be awesome.
I swear, if we
Alright.
turn into rune zombies, I'm blaming you guys.
Rombies, if you will.
Ari will then pick the school of, so you did evocation, I did
Yep.
enchantment. I will do illusion.
So you are going to do illusion, and you turn 2 full rotations. It begins to thrum with energy as well. I assume this continues on back and
Yeah.
forth with Adam doing the 2 schools that you are not happy with touching in any way, shape, or form.
Sure.
If that makes
Yeah.
sense.
I'll take the necromancy
one-
key myself.
Absolutely. Once all 7 pillars have been activated, the central pillar in the middle of the room begins to glow
6.
and ripple. 7 pillars. There are 7 points at the start.
Yep.
Yeah.
If all 7 pillars, the central pillar begins to glow and ripples with a vortex of light that combines all 7 of the surrounding colors that each one begins to emanate from themselves. At the base of the pillar, the vortex whirls in on itself like a vertically aligned whirlpool, opening into a 7-foot wide circular portal through which can be faintly seen a long tunnel.
Oh.
So basically, you're standing in the room, and there is a giant whirlpool portal in the middle of the room now that is appeared where the central pillar was. Think, shit, what was that sci-fi show where they had to jump from like universe, like ultimate reality?
Stargate.
Sliders.
Or
Yeah.
sliders.
Think
Stargate.
there's a
Stargate.
sliders portal that's that's flat in the middle of the room right now that you could like cannonball into if you wanted to.
Can I detect detect magic or see what?
Like, give an
this
Arcana
is?
check to maybe look and see what exactly this portal is.
Yeah.
Sure.
Would it be Arcana or Planar?
Roll Arcana first.
Okay, so that's a 7 on the dice. So what do I have for Arcana? 29.
What is your knowledge planes right now?
Knowledge Planes is a plus 19.
Sure. So, what you're looking at right now is a portal that you're pretty sure leads to its own demi-plane.
So if we enter it, we can't get out.
That's not true. No, not necessarily. There are ways to leave a demi-plane and other places. But you know for a fact that if you enter into this portal, you'll be on a different plane of existence. Not exactly like a full plane, but a created plane in its own right.
So can I tell what created the plane?
Not necessarily. With your Arcana check, you can kind of assume that the fact that you're dealing with a facility that was created by the Runelords 10,000 years ago, that you're looking at something that because you know these things could last literally almost forever. So
Yeah.
this easily could be something that was created 10,000 years ago, and this is like a Runelord stronghold that you're going to be entering into.
I see. And Karzog, which is the one we've heard the most about so far, right?
Yes,
Yeah.
Karzog is the one of Wrath?
he's the one of greed.
Greed. And Greed is the school of...
Shit. God damn it.
It's not enchantment. Is it
Gluttony?
evocation? Or
No.
necromancy?
It's either evocation or conjuration.
I don't know.
Transmutation.
Transmutation.
I see. So, who votes to go down the swirling pit of doom?
If it must be done, it must be done, as I step through.
I was gonna say, Ares gonna charge through no matter what.
The gunslinger who has now joined you also follows suit.
Yeah.
Alrighty.
If anything, when she sees Lamb even starting to move, she like charges full bore. She's like, "Bitch, I will beat you to this portal." I'm going to. So yeah, Ariel will enter into the portal.
Okay. So you all, I assume everybody goes down into the hole.
Yep.
Sure.
You end up landing into the. You all like kind of fall into this hole and then like land with your feet on the ground securely in another room. This domed chamber is nearly 200 feet across. A large pool of bubbling prismatic liquid occupies the center of a raised dais in the middle of the chamber. We get it, you vape. The spiky flanges of the seven-pointed Shahedron are engraved into the marble floor. Each tip of the enormous rune points at a 25-foot-tall statue facing the pool with its back approximately 10 feet from a partially concealed arch opening in the wall directly behind it. Each statue depicts a different figure, but all are imperious and finely detailed. You're all at this point familiar with the Runelords of Thassalon and their visages. Each statue depicts in incredibly well-kept and immaculate detail each of the Runelords of Thassalon. Behind them, an open doorway, a hallway leading down into darkness behind them, each one of them.
certainly spent a lot of time
They've
making these.
They've had, what, 10,000 years? They had plenty of time.
So here's what you guys know. You know that jumping down to the portal that you've gone through, you've entered a demi-plane, a plane that was created separate from the normal planes by humans in general, probably by these humans themselves. You realize that there are, in the room you've landed in, it is this similar size to the room you were just standing in. 7 hallways leading away from where you are, similar to the 7 hallways leading to empty chambers that you saw before. The 7 pillars you saw in the other room were replaced by 7 statues, each representing an obvious representation of the visage of the Runelords themselves. You recognize Runelord Elasnus from the ruins underneath Sandpoint. Recognize the visage of Runelord Karzug, who you've had to talk to and deal with lately, and seen in the books and whatnot. And again, behind every single statue is a long hallway leading into darkness.
So, Eri, I guess, kind of speaks up. We go down the pathway that best matches us. We either split the party or we all go down each separately, but I feel like...
That's the same as splitting the party.
Right.
Or no, we each go down the pathways separately, or we go down them together. We go down a single one together.
Then we should check out the Karzog one.
I don't imagine splitting up is beneficial. If we go down any path, we should all go down together.
So we go down Karzog first, then?
That is Greed, yes? Was his...
He is the northernmost passageway in this area.
School of Transmutation.
Hmm.
So you begin your walk down into the area that will be Karzog's area. You see, as you walk by his statue, you see a towering man with gems set in his forehead and hands, dressed in robes and wielding a burning glaive. Stand by real quick. On that note, actually, because that's not relevant, you have basically landed a room with 7 paths. You've chosen a path, you've decided to move that way, and at that point, we will end our session tonight.
Alright.
Okay.
Next week, we have the... Now, remember, you have all the money that you will have earned, and Anna will get the rest of it later.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Feel free to take the time. You could buy damn near anything you want. Talk to me about it if it's not a normal item, if it's a odd book item, a rare item, a super magical item. You know, figure it out.
Mm-hmm.
Next week we have board game week. John, after that, are we gonna play Shadowrun?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'll have to get with David for sure at some point because it's still his story and we gotta recognize where we're at with that.
We gotta remember where we're at.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm still playing the Jamaican. Holy shit!
Yeah,
Right.
the Voodoo Master or whatever.
I forgot about that.
And we also have to get with you to figure out what's going on with Sam.
You have to bust out.
God, I
Roscoe
forgot.
again.
Also, if we're depends if we're actually gonna play on Thursday or Saturday. It wouldn't really matter, would it?
I don't know. I mean, like, do you? Is Thursday like? I hate it because at this point it looks like that Thursday's kind of an okay day for a lot of us, but not for Sigma. Adam.
What? Huh?
Thursdays for Sigma. Good, bad.
Possibly. I think it'll be easier for him to ask for those days off. Yeah.
So, like,
the weekends.
So
the weekends, I'm pretty sure, are not good.
Okay. So it looks like the weekends are kind of bad for a lot of us at the moment, John.
Okay. So
Is that true for
No,
you
John,
think, or?
John, it was a question.
well, this weekend I've got the evening off because since I work Friday evening, they have to make me work Saturday morning. But it's just a matter of however they feel on the given day if they're making schedules, whether or not I work on a Saturday.
Oh, ew.
Fair enough. Well, like I said, we have to do board game week next Saturday. So are you free next Thursday, or are you working next Thursday?
I couldn't say. The scheduling system is down right now.
Okay. Well, if we're free next Thursday, perhaps next Thursday would be a good time to play.
Okay.
But we'll figure that out, and then I guess it's kind of like Thursday or Saturday, whichever works best for the majority of people.
Yeah, I'm cool with it. Whichever one works. Both are days that have worked for me in the past, but I don't know.
We'll make it work.
Yep.
Well,
Yep.
Thanks for coming.
Yeah.
I'm sad you all lived the dragon. I'm a little like, it's really annoying. The dragon has a weakness to fire, so he always casts energy resistance against fire. And in my head, like, God damn it, if Adam had been here last week, he'd be cast against lightning. But he wasn't here last week, so I couldn't do that in good consciousness, you know?
Right.
And then the cat friggin' nukes him for 140.
That was dumb.
Yeah.
Yeah, the heal harm spell is brutal.
Yeah.
Because the heal spell is 140 life.
Yeah.
Just boom, one shot, you're full
It's two
life
separate
now.
spells, though.
True,
Yeah.
but they're just that powerful.
I did that in full, like, alright, this is going to be the first time I'm actually going to do a major amount of damage. And probably the only time I'm going to do a major amount of damage.
Kill by 8 points.
Yeah, and then just, of course, the freaking Tobias comes in and is just like, I'm gonna poke it.
He should have just given it to you at that point. 8 HP, he should have given it to you. Let's be honest here, that was too awesome.
I know. The fact that it got through its spell resistance and it didn't save was pretty much like a 12% chance, I think, something like that. I did the math. I'm not going to say I didn't do the math, but I did the math.
And actually, Anna, I was wrong. Braces of armor are just straight up armor bonus.
So
The ring protection gives deflection. Ring of natural armor is of such. But braces of armor is just plus to your armor.
yeah.
Alright, well, I think the game is over for now, so I'm going to go ahead and close out the stream. For those of you who are still joining us in chat, thanks for watching. See you next stream. And tell your friends.
Bye-bye.